And we are live. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome to another stream. As you can see, very busy tonight. We got James, Andy, Jody, and Jim back again. So yeah, welcome to everyone. Yeah, carry on what you were saying, James. You're talking about Superman and all that.
I was just saying that Masters of the Universe. I didn't think it was a terrible film. I watched it, but you do go back and then you sometimes realise there are bits of it that could be better. Like I prefer it was set in Eternia rather than on Earth. But is there a new He-Man movie coming out, Jim? I thought there might be one.
Yeah, there's a remake in the works.
Yeah.
Jared Leto is going to be playing Skeletor.
It's already shot.
Oh well,
yeah. I have no
is
idea
it?
who's playing
Okay.
He-Man, but
Yeah, it's coming out in about a year,
Dolph
I think.
to be fair, Dolph was the perfect casting
Yes.
for that.
Yeah, he was.
It's who is it playing him? It's I can picture. Is this the one that is in all those crappy rom-coms on Netflix?
Again, you might want to be a little more specific.
It's Nicholas something, but I can't pronounce his second name.
Not Nicholas Holt.
I don't know.
No, it begins with a G. Is it like Galitzine or something like that? And he's been in loads of crappy Netflix films.
Okay, that's probably why I'm not familiar with him.
I'd probably skip that one. Unless the trailer wows me, I'll probably just skip that one, to be honest.
To be honest, I've never seen the original Dolph Lundgren one because that came out in '87. I was 20 years old. So I had already aged out of that focus group for that. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I could care less about it then or now. But I understand the appeal, to certain people. I mean, same thing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You talk to a certain segment of the population, that is a beloved property. I was in my 20s. I could care less about it, You want to go back to Scooby-Doo? Now we're talking. That sort of thing. So
yeah. Nice. Well, let's start off with our recent watches then. I'll go first this time because I keep forgetting otherwise because I'll go through everyone. The last couple of times I've forgotten about myself, so I'll go first this time so I don't forget. I've not seen that much anyway. I've seen 4. I watched 4 yesterday afternoon. So I started my afternoon off with The Grapes of Wrath, John Ford. I think I started it at the wrong time. It was still really hot at the time I put it on, so I just wasn't really concentrating on it. But the bits I did see was good. But when I told Roy that I just didn't engage with it, he went absolutely mental. I thought he was going to have a heart attack. But I redeemed myself because I'll skip to the last film I watched last night, which was She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, another John Ford film, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Because that was late at night.
Is that John Wayne?
Yeah, John Wayne, yeah. Good film. Ben Johnson's in it as well. I like Ben Johnson. And I also watched a film called Last Breath, which came out earlier in the year with Woody Harrelson. Yeah, that was pretty good, to be honest, based on a true story about I think they're like deep sea divers that go into like fix like pipes like for the gas and all that. And one of them gets basically trapped down there, and it's basically about the story about how they like have to rescue him. Well, that was pretty good.
I've seen that, I think.
It's just come out, but it's solid film. There's probably been a documentary before, but it's very, because what I liked about it, it's very claustrophobic, but it's also it's like most of it is shot in like real time, so you really feel it. It's not long either. It's only like an hour and a half. But Tim watched that one as well, and Tim really liked it. But yeah, that was a really good one. Recommend that if nobody's seen that. And then the last film I watched was a film called 10 Items or Less, which is like this indie comedy drama with Morgan Freeman, where he's basically sort of playing a version of himself who's like studying for. He's like kind of not really done much for a few years, and he's trying to make like a comeback. And he's studying for this role, he's going to play someone working at a supermarket. So he goes with like his PA that's been assigned to him, who's played by Jonah Hill, who's not in it for very long. and he basically leaves him there, and he gets lost. He's got no phone, no money or anything, but he like befriends the lady, just like the cashier, and it's kind of like their characters over the course of the day, sort of like becoming friends, and it's not like anything too but if you like those sorts of like indie, like sort of comedy dramas, and it's Morgan Freeman, and that was the shortest one I watched. I think that was 77 minutes, so it's not too long at all. You can get through it pretty quickly. But yeah, I quite enjoyed that one as well. I don't know if anyone's seen any of those ones that I've watched.
Haven't heard of that last one.
Just the last breath. I think I've seen.
Yeah,
I've seen Last Breath.
Have you seen any, Jim?
I saw Tie a Yellow Ribbon, and I'm sorry, I'm being distracted because Roy just sent me the link. It just showed up on my screen. But I haven't seen Last Breath yet, but I want to. I heard really good things about that. But that's the only one that I've seen that of those that you mentioned was Tie a Yellow Ribbon, which is very good. I like that movie a lot.
Has nobody seen The Grapes of Wrath then? Am I the only one?
Oh, I'm sorry. The Grapes of Wrath I did see, but again, that was years ago. I mean, years ago. I might have even watched that in school, to be honest.
Yeah, nice. James, do you want to go next with your cup of tea?
Sure. Yep. I say my son delivered it to the car for me. That was nice, yeah, mate. So that was all right. I was like, you must look like a daffy walking out with a cup of tea to the car. The neighbours will think me and the wife are having a fight or something. But no, so I'll be honest with you. I can't remember a lot of what I've watched in the last 10 days, but I do remember the last 3 I've watched because 2 of them were yesterday. I watched Die Hard 4.0, and I really like that film. A lot people give it a lot of stick, and the stick they give it is about the over the top action in this one compared to the other ones. And as I was watching it last night, I could sort of see the point. You know, after they've got into the utilities place, Bruce Willis just gets in a helicopter and attempts to fly it. You're just like, is that realistic? A cop could just get in there and realistically just fly a helicopter. I'm like, that's a wee bit. I see what people are saying now, and the bit with the plane at the end where he jumps on like an F-22 or something like that. That's just. But if you discount those 2 bits, the rest of it, the cyber attack, and I think Justin Long plays a great character in that one. So I watched that. I thought I still do. I still enjoy it, but I can see what people are saying with those two bits of it. But I still enjoy it. There. I also watched for the first time because I've been doing my shelf videos lately on my channel, and I've done my first 3, or I just run through them and discuss what's on them. And my next shelf coming up is my Arrow shelf, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I've not watched a lot of stuff that's on that shelf, so how can I run through my shelf video when I can barely talk about any of the films on it? I have actually got rid of a whole bunch of Arrow ones lately. I've just took them to CEX and replaced and used the vouchers to replace movies I watched. So I watched Rec. Was it Record, or is that what it's called? REC? Is it called?
REC.
Or people call it Rec?
I call it Rec.
Yeah. So I watched. Yeah, Rec. That's fine. And I watched that, and it's sort of like a Blair Witch style zombie trapped in a building movie, and it was okay. It was. I don't think it was great, but it was watchable. But Roy sent it to me, that one, and he said he didn't get on with the camera shuddering all over the place a bit. And to be honest with you, I found that as well while trying to watch the subtitles because it's in Spanish. But it's what I'm going to keep. And the only other one I can remember watching was Dreamer with Kurt Russell.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Is it Dakota? Yeah, Dakota Fanning. I thought that was a pretty good movie. Oh, I remember one more. I watched Roadkill with Paul Walker. It's so I would say it's like a version of Duel. two people that get a CV and they start mucking about with a trucker, and that
Jim's
messes
looking
Joyride.
the rest.
Joyride.
Joyride.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
called
Joyride,
different. It's
yeah.
different. It's
Joyride.
called different over here. Yeah. What's it? What did I say it was called?
Roadkill. That is
Roadkill.
what it's called over
Yeah,
here.
that's what. Yeah, it's called. It's called Roadkill over here, Jim, for some reason.
Yeah, Joyride's what I know.
So, yeah, it is Joyride, but for some reason it's got a different name over here. So I watched that, and I said it's and I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it was a decent horror movie. It kept me entertained right to the end. And I actually started watching the first series of House of the Dragon when I was at the caravan as well, because I did that digitally. I thought that was pretty good. But that's all I've watched.
Nice.
Joyride makes a great double feature with Duel. If you ever
Yeah,
see
that's
Duel.
what I thought. It reminded me, Joe.
Yeah, Candy Cane.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Great movie.
Who's the bad guy in it? Who plays the bad guy in it? I forgot his name.
That's the guy from Silence of the Lambs. That's what's his face? Ted Levine.
Ted Levine.
Because you never see his face.
The guy. Oh, the guy. I don't think he did. Oh, it's the she puts the lotion in the basket.
The lotion in the basket. It gets the hose again. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. All right, I didn't realize who that was.
Yeah.
I don't think. Do you see his face in it? I don't know if you do.
No. It's simply his voice.
No. That's where I knew I recognized it from somewhere. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I know him from Monk. Have you ever watched Monk?
Yeah.
Love Monk.
Yeah. No, Ted Levine's a great actor. He really is.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah. Andy,
the Blu-ray that's surprisingly expensive over here.
It's never been put out on Blu-ray here. It's only available on DVD, and even that's hard to find, which is a shame because it's a good movie.
Yeah. Andy, do you want to go next?
Sure, yeah. I've been pretty much. I've just been watching The Simpsons from the beginning again because that's like one of my favorite TV shows. I absolutely love it.
Andy,
that classic era.
Yeah, Andy, did you watch it on DVD or did you watch it on Disney Plus?
DVD.
That's all right because the Michael Jackson episode's missing, isn't it?
Yeah.
On Disney Plus, the Michael Jackson episode, that series 3 is gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is such a shame. I like that one.
It's a good episode. It's a fun one. Yeah. So Homer's got like the pink shirt. Yeah, what else? I watched I had like a Tim Burton day yesterday, so I watched like 5 Tim Burton films. So I watched Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, Mars Attacks, and Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, just I love those types of movies from him. What else? Saturday I watched Dumb and Dumber and The Wedding Singer. Again, they're just like 2 comfort movies for me. And Friday I went to see the new Superman.
Yeah, I love The Wedding Singer, Andy. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, I just think him and Drew Barrymore have amazing chemistry in that film. And yeah, I love the music in it, the story. Yeah, it's just a comfort film. Love it. And yeah, Superman, which I thought was entertaining, but it has its problems. Yeah.
Nice watch this thing.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
I've not seen it yet, Andy.
Have you not seen?
But I was about to say it. I've not. No, but I've heard that Superman's a bit woke according to reviews, and that he keeps on getting beat up and stuff.
We're only 15 minutes in, James.
Sorry. That's what the reviews said. Superman was woke. He keeps on getting beat up.
You know why they're saying that, James? Because
I thought it felt very, very much like a James Gunn movie rather than a Superman movie.
Yeah, it had James Gunn all over it.
It's James Gunn's baby, but it's just, for me, it's just not a Superman film.
And
It's weird.
Yeah, the people on the right are the ones that are calling it woke here in this country. They're the ones that started that, because James Gunn did an interview where he said that the story is about an immigrant and it's about this and that and the other. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Okay.
Of course he's
That's
an
what
immigrant. He's an
Superman is.
alien. He's
Yeah.
an
He's
alien.
an alien, yeah.
He is the epitome of an illegal alien in this country, okay?
Yeah.
And the comic was written by two Jewish men who were direct immigrants escaping Nazis, and that's why the original iteration of Superman was all about truth, justice, and the American way. So what he said is common knowledge, but these idiots on the right heard one thing: immigrant, and that's all it took. And now suddenly it's a woke movie and this and that. It's controversy for controversy's sake. None of those people have even seen the movie, and they're bitching about it. That's all.
I was going to say, that reminds me that I did watch Man of Steel as well, because I think that's a great Superman movie.
Yeah. And again, he's an outsider.
I still think Man of Steel is better than this new one.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen the new one yet.
I think that's it's just like a bit darker. It's just, I don't know. I like it more. I think the thing is, if you're a Superman novice, like if you know nothing about Superman, I don't think this new film's going to win you over at all, because this
100%.
It doesn't. It feels like the third film in a Superman series.
The problem is it's a Superman film made for comic book fans, for the fans of the comic books. And that's why, to me, not that I read comics, but to me, that's why it's my favorite Superman film, because it's very close to the comics, whereas the other Superman films they're more accessible because they're just Superman. They're what everyone knows. But this is more for like the comic book fans that have read all the comic books, and because it's got obviously a lot of characters that nobody knows, and just the way that everything is portrayed. But I don't know what it was, but I just, especially Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, I absolutely loved. I just thought he was so menacing and exactly how Lex Luthor should be. But it's one of those that I knew when all these positive reviews were coming out that it's going to be a very divisive film. You're going to get people like me that absolutely love it, and I've seen reviews going around, like Angelo absolutely hated it, and I haven't seen her video yet, but I'm pretty sure Lisa hated it as well.
Yeah, I watched theirs last night. Yeah, she was not a fan.
So it's one of those that it's going to be really divisive. I think people are either going to really love it, you're going to get people that think it was all right like you did, or you're going to get people that just absolutely hate everything that it stands for, which is fair enough. That's why film's so subjective, because everybody likes and interprets things in different ways.
I just don't like it when people start complaining about something that they haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I mean, they were calling this movie woke before it was even previewed to audiences and shit because of that comment. And it's like, how could you possibly be? This was before the internet, okay? But way, way, way back in the 80s when Scorsese did The Last Temptation of Christ, okay? Same thing. Church groups were picketing theaters months before the movie even came out because they heard through the grapevine that the script had this, that, and the other in it, which none of that stuff was in the movie. But they were convinced that if you saw this movie, you were basically promoting, the devil, so to speak.
Was it sort of the same with the Da Vinci Code? A lot of people were protesting that, weren't they?
But by that time, it was the internet age, so that was a different thing altogether. But I mean, like I said, people, and again, I'm not trying to bring politics or religion into the mix, but again, it generally historically, it always seems like it's those types of people that bitch about something before they've actually seen it. I mean, Dogma, when Kevin Smith's Dogma came out in '99, he actually joined a protest group. They didn't know it was him. And he joined a protest group. And they were interviewing some guy in the news, and they were like, "Why are you out here?" "Well, because this movie has this, that, and the other." "Oh, so you've seen the movie?" "Well, no, I haven't seen it, but I know that it's there."
Jim, I've not seen it.
Dogma?
I've not seen it yet either. That's one of the only Kevin Smith films I've not seen.
I love Dogma. It's my favorite Kevin Smith movie.
It's getting a 4K, isn't it?
Yes, it's finally getting a proper
I'm gonna get
re-release because Harvey Weinstein owned the rights.
That'd be why then. Yeah.
And somebody, a third party, was able to negotiate those rights away from him because Kevin Smith wanted to buy him back, but he didn't want to give any money to Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
You know? So, which is understandable. So.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
But
sorry to sidetrack. Go ahead.
On a lighter note, I wish I could do what you did, Andy, and like have a day of watching Tim Burton films, especially those films you've mentioned. That would be a great day. But I have this like, it's a stupid unwritten rule where I won't watch a film that's got the same actor or actress in on the same day.
Okay.
And it's mainly because if I did that, I wouldn't be able to like, you know, I need time to think of the film and then disassociate them from that like role. Yeah. So if I watched two, it would just be like, well, I'd be thinking of the character that actor was playing in the film I'd watched before. It might make no sense to anyone, but to me, it's just the way I've always done it. It just would feel weird.
Are there exceptions if the person's playing the same character?
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Like seeing like the 3 Star Wars movies together, or
Indiana
Jones movies together.
If it's a continuing story with the same characters, then that's fine. But if I'm watching a film, like I was saying, like I would love to do a Tim Burton thing, but I'd watch Edward Scissorhands, and then I'd have to skip Edward and Sleepy Hollow because of Johnny Depp, because I'd have to watch, or I'd have to like do it over a week and watch them the next day, which I might do very soon. Although I always leave Sleepy Hollow until October. Always watch Sleepy Hollow in October. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Big Fish as well. I think that's one of Tim Burton's most underrated films. Yeah. I absolutely love Big Fish.
I wept like a baby the first time I saw it at the theater. Sorry. Roy's not here. I can say that. But yeah, I wept like a baby.
Did you say theatrically? I'll drink my tea.
No, I said theater.
That's what it is. I just can't get into Big Fish.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get into it. It annoys me because I really want to, but I just can't.
Yeah. It's that ending when he's taking his dad to the lake and all the people that he's met in his life are there, and then when it's at his funeral, isn't it? And you see all the people and you realise they were just ordinary people.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Yeah, that movie came out a couple of years after my father passed away. So that's
got an emotional connection. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it got me. So yeah, I love that movie. I do. I think it's a great movie. And I'm not a big Tim Burton fan, to be honest. He's very
I used to hate Tim Burton. And then
you do the first Batman.
Yeah, and the second one.
First two.
Yeah. That's when I watched Beetlejuice, and then I watched the Batman films, and then I watched Edward Scissorhands, and I was like, I fucking love Tim Burton. And the only 2 films that I absolutely despise from him that I wish I could erase from my memory is Sweeney Todd. I can't stand Sweeney Todd.
It's not good. I don't like
never watched
it.
And the obvious one, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which should never have been made. It's one of the worst.
Planet of the Apes.
Abominable. I've not seen it yet because I need to watch the others first. But I have got it, and I will watch it just.
Is that the Mark Wahlberg one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was all right.
Is Paul Giamatti supposed to be awful in that?
It's just.
I don't know. I thought actually. You say that, but I didn't mind it when it came out. Maybe I need to go back and rewatch it.
It's Tim Roth in that film is just having it up.
So that was the main reason why I had a problem with it. And the rebooted material, the rebooted ones, I think are much better than the by far.
I do really like them. I've seen them all. They're really good.
Yeah.
But it goes to show you can have a good director attached to the wrong project.
Yeah. Definitely.
Absolutely.
That's a prime example.
Another really underrated Tim Burton film, though, Dark Shadows. I love Dark Shadows.
A good one.
I showed it to my mum because I really was hoping my mum would like it, just because it just is the sort of thing that I'd love to watch with my mum. And I put it on, and she just didn't get on with it. it just made me feel so angry because it's just like, is this one film that I really wanted you to like? Because it's not like gonna win Oscars or anything. It's just, I love like the gothic feeling and the setting and the fact that it's taking the piss out of itself. And I think Johnny Depp's just absolutely hilarious, and it's just got a killer cast like Michelle Pfeiffer and Eva Green, and even Christopher Lee pops up in it, Helena Bonham Carter. Loads of people pop up in it, and it's just like, yeah, big appreciation for
Is that
that
a
one.
remake of another film, is it? Or
I
like a
think it
series?
wasn't
An
it
old
like a
TV
series?
series.
Yeah.
It started off as a soap opera, actually, like a daytime soap opera. When I was in kindergarten, it was on TV, black and white. And my mom used to watch it when I would come home from school.
And was it
But-
called Dark Shadows as well, or was it called
Yes.
something else?
Yes. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, I remember, show you how the 70s were bad for kids. They even, like I said, this was based on a TV series, right? They sold a Dark Shadows board game for children that had glow-in-the-dark vampire things that my brothers would terrorize me with. Because again, I was like 5-6 years old when that shit came out. But the movie is completely different. It's like a spoof of that original TV series. So, and
Does he
I
still-
only saw that once, so I don't have I've got vague memories about the movie.
Yeah, because I just love the character Barnabas Collins in it.
Barnabas Collins.
It's just the funniest bit to me is the bit where he's just trying to work out everyday life, and you've got the Carpenters playing in the background, and he turns the TV on and he can't work out what the TV is, and he's like, witchcraft, how are these people in this little box? It's stupid, but I just thought it was really funny. But and I really liked Beetlejuice as well.
Haven't seen that
Obviously
one either.
it's
Oh,
not as good as it's not as good as the original, but I still had a blast with it. I still thought it was a really fun film. Yeah. Jodie, do you not like that one? Did you watch it?
No, I actually only watched it really recently, and I just didn't kind of find the same kind of magic in it. Like, I've been watching Beetlejuice as well since I was like a child, and yeah, I just found it, there was a couple of things in it that kind of bugged me. Just kind of how like the characters kind of grew up. I didn't believe like the Lydia character really that much. Like, I didn't think she would have the same haircut as she had when she was like a teenager. For starters, she still had like a little fringe, and I was like, come on, it's been like 30 years. So there's like a few little things that maybe didn't, I don't know, I just felt like maybe they were just kind of more paying like fan service, like, you know, rather than actually like what would have happened. But then it is a fantasy film as well, so like I probably shouldn't take it that seriously. But yeah, it didn't kind of have the same magic for me, unfortunately.
I love the Danny DeVito bit. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
tragedy started playing. Yeah, I did like that bit.
Yeah, the music bits were actually quite good, I thought.
Yeah. Well, yeah, much like the original one, I think they, especially the end bit in the church, that was good when they did the music bit for that. Yeah.
Fairness, the climax was good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see where they would take a third one, because I know they're in development on a third one.
Oh,
I'd be interested to see where they took it, because obviously the second one was such a hit, like it made a load of money. So, I mean, I think nowadays once a sequel does well, they don't tend to take as long to then do another one. Because I mean, a prime example of that is Bad Boys. Like, it took them near 20 years to do the third one, and then in the space of 4 years, we got another one, and now they're in development on another one. So I think if something makes money and does well, I think they'll greenlight another one. But it makes no sense, because back in the day they didn't. Because why did it take 20 years to do a Bad Boys, or 30 years to do another Beetlejuice, or a Top Gun? Like, I think sometimes they just take so long. I think sometimes it's just a case of just trying to get the story right and it not being the right time. But sometimes that happens, and a film comes out 20 years later, and you end up with something like Independence Day Resurgence, which came too late. I just made Jim feel depressed by saying that film.
Not depressed, nauseous.
Yeah.
That movie's horrible.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever go back to. 2016 was a rough year. It was a rough year.
Yeah.
With Ghostbusters, that Suicide Squad, that was a rough summer. Yeah, won't go back to any of them. But anyway, Jodie, what have you been watching?
Oh, I've been literally watching nothing with the heat. I just actually can't stand to I can't even sit still. So like over the weekend, I just haven't really been watching much. I've been watching some episodes of Numbers, the TV show. We're really into that at the moment. So but just movie wise, like the only movie I watched over the weekend was Tourist Trap.
Weird movie, but I love
it. And it took me I kind of started watching it like one of the nights, Thursday or Friday night, and it was like too hot, and I was like, this is too weird. I need to come back to it. So I watched it on Saturday, and I really enjoyed it. Like a lot of people in the group chat and everything were saying that it's really weird, but not in a good way. But I really enjoyed it. It was kind of it's definitely not on the same level of quality as Texas Chainsaw, but I think the killers had the same level of kind of macabre and kind of just kind of demented, kind of that kind of crazy kind of style. So I got along with it. So this is just brand new out, I think, as well, from 101 Films. It's a nice release. So I know it hadn't been out, you haven't been able to get this one for a while. I think you could only get it on an import. So if anyone else is interested in it, I think it's just new out. So nice. I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
And that was kind of pretty much all I watched. I need to get back into movies this week. Just now that it's cooler down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Jim, what have you been watching?
I haven't watched much this week either, not because of the heat, just because I've been extremely busy. I did watch Sinners again the other night because I just got that on Blu-ray, and I was going to show that for this episode, but my sister took it because she hasn't seen it yet. But I haven't really been watching too many movies this week. I had been binge watching Squid Game, trying to get caught up on that because I only saw the first season of that. So I had 2 seasons to watch, and I'm like halfway through season 2 now. But
it's a really good season 2. I've not seen season 2 yet, though.
I'm hoping to see Superman, if not tonight, probably tomorrow, because tomorrow night's episode of the show that I do with my 2 friends, Sean and Kenny, we're covering the Superman and the Fantastic Four movies. And I'd like Fantastic Four, the new one, doesn't come out for a couple of weeks, but I've seen all those, and I've seen all the Superman movies with the exception of the new one. So
yeah,
just for completion's sake, I do need to see that. But that's about it.
What time is your stream tomorrow? I did subscribe to.
Well, it won't be on my channel.
It's on Sean's channel.
It's on Sean's channel at Movie Assault, and it's on the Talking Movies with Sean, Kenny, and Jim channel, which is Talking Movies 2024, and that will be 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's midnight your time.
Oh, I might have to catch.
So you're gonna have to catch that on the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't get a big European audience too much live on those shows.
No, yeah.
But we do get them on the replays, and those shows are usually pretty fun. So,
yeah, nice. Yeah, some nice stuff there. Let's go through some comments. Giz is here. Hello, Giz.
Hi, Giz.
Sai's here. Hello, Sai. And yet it's Nicholas. Oh, is it Galitzine? That's about right, isn't it? I think. Oh yeah, he was in that one, the Idea Review with Anne Hathaway. Not bad film, that. It was okay, that one, to be fair. That came out last year on Prime. I didn't mind that one.
Don't know him, don't know the movie.
No, yeah. Spectre's here. Hello, Spectre.
Hi.
A good claustrophobic movie is Buried with Ryan Reynolds in his movie on Ryan Reynolds' comedic role. I need to get onto this because Roy told me, you've told me, Jim. Yeah,
it's a great movie.
So
I think James told me as well at some point. I think everyone's told me to watch.
It's a good one.
It's his best performance that I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, acting wise, he's stellar in that movie.
Yeah. I'll definitely have to try and grab a copy. Probably pretty cheap, I would have thought. Not that expensive type of film it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy Tom Hanks' 80s comedies such as Big, The Money Pit, and The Burbs? Yeah, I love all three of those films. Yeah. What about you guys? Yeah.
I think they're three of my
Yeah, I
favorites.
like The Money Pit.
Love all those films.
Have many
Yeah.
drinks. I saw all three of them theatrically.
It's only water, it's okay.
Yeah,
Not vodka or anything.
that's good.
The Money Pit is so underrated as a film.
Oh,
Like,
it is. I love
oh
that.
my god, that film! Like,
Shelley Long.
yeah, when I watched that for the first time, my sight, everything hurt. My face hurt from just like laughing so much. It's so funny. Like when the stairs starts to fall.
Oh, they
and
collapse.
it's like,
Oh, yeah.
God, it's so.
You feel
funny.
so bad for them though, but
Yeah,
because everything's just going wrong.
I know, but it's so funny. Like it's like really like kind of old time like slapstick, and it's just works brilliantly. Like
When he's going down the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got the rug on him so he can't move. He's just like stuck. You know? It's so funny.
I think my favourite's got to be Big though. Out of those three,
Biggest
I do love Big. Yeah.
I want a reverse saltire machine.
Where you can get up, you get younger.
Yeah.
One of them.
I take Die Hard 4 over A Good Day to Die Hard. That movie is the drizzling.
I don't have it.
Yeah,
It's not a Die Hard movie.
I've never heard it called Die Hard 4.0. That's why I was a little bit confused when you first.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, because it's separate. Because it's
Live Free or Die Hard here in the States.
Yeah. But over here it's 4.0 for some reason.
Actually, that makes more sense because of the internet. Than the Live Free or Die Hard. So.
But I'm going to give a controversial opinion here. I didn't mind A Good Day to Die Hard.
Movie's piece
it's awful, Ollie. It's awful.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. As a Die Hard movie, no, it's not a Die Hard film. As like a generic Bruce Willis action film, I don't mind it. There are some good parts to it, but it's not a Die Hard film at all.
Okay, hear me out.
No.
It is not a good movie. As a Die Hard movie, it's a steaming pile of shit.
Yes.
So, it's still not
There's one good scene in it. Other than that, it's.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. No, I've got it in the set, and I need to rewatch 3, 4, and 5, and I might watch it and then agree that. But I'll be honest, I've not seen that film probably since it came out, which is what 2013. Yeah. So
3's a great one as well.
Long time ago.
Yeah, the first 3.
I like the bit in 4. Yeah, I like the bit in the fourth one where he goes, "You just killed a helicopter with a car." He says, "Well, I was out of bullets." I love that bit.
See, now here in the States, there's 2 different versions of that movie. Okay, because when it came out theatrically, but it was PG-13, and then when it came out on home video, then they released it as an unrated cut, which would have been a rated R. The unrated rated R version is great. That feels like a Die Hard movie. That original PG-13 movie does not. It feels like something that you would watch on TV.
You can't have a PG-13 Die Hard. You can't.
Exactly. That's the whole point. That's why originally I didn't see that one at the theater. I saw that one on video because I refused to spend money for a PG-13 Die Hard movie. I was like, there's no way. But when it came out with that unrated cut, that feels like a Die Hard movie. You know, that's probably the version that you guys got.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're not going to see another Die Hard film now. I think that's it.
No, and
I don't think they're
going to see Bruce Willis anytime soon.
No,
he's done.
Unless it's a remake.
I don't think they should remake Die Hard. I don't think it needs to be remade. It's one of those films that, like, originally when it was first conceived, obviously originally it was supposed to be a Sinatra film because it was something to do with the rights to the novels, and it was one of the novels, and he played one of the characters in the novel years before. So originally it was supposed to be a Sinatra film, but he was too old to do it, so he just said no. And then they had to rework it, and then obviously they cast Bruce Willis, and they could not advertise it with him, because if they had have advertised it with him, it wouldn't have been as successful as it was.
Well,
Because I think the original poster just
That
said
is
it wasn't his face.
that's
I
not
think it was just the
100% true.
Nakatomi Plaza.
That's not 100% true. Okay, he was known as a TV comedic actor
Moonlighting.
at that point because of Moonlighting.
Yeah.
Okay, and he had been in Blind Date, which is a comedy
That's
before
right.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, which is
Yeah.
actually a very funny movie. Okay, but then he got $5 million to be in Die Hard. And that's when all of the people started, just like the Superman thing, okay? They hadn't seen a movie, but they start bitching about it.
Yeah.
And how could you possibly give a TV actor $5 million for an action movie? You know, and this, and that, and the other. So the knives were sharpened for that movie when it came out. And because of Bruce Willis in particular. And as soon as that movie came out, everybody shut their mouths. And that's when they changed the advertising campaign. And said, you will be blown out of the back of the theater. That was actually the tagline for that original movie. Excitement so big, you'll be blown out the back of the theater, you know? And they showed the building, you know, mid-explosion. But that was the whole thing. It wasn't because people were upset about, you know, that they couldn't advertise the movie. Everybody knew that Bruce Willis was going to be in that movie. They just didn't see him as an action figure.
Yeah.
That's where it all started. And then once Die Hard came out, and became the success it became, pretty soon that's all anybody saw Bruce Willis as. Instead of being an actor. Now suddenly he went from being a TV guy to an action star. Because I remember when 12 Monkeys came out, people were blown away by how good he is in that movie. Well, it's like, the guy's been a professional actor for 20 years. What did you expect?
Yeah.
You know?
The Sixth Sense is good as well.
Yeah,
Good,
and that
great
came out
performance of
after.
that.
That came out, you know, much later than 12 Monkeys. And, you know, Bruce Willis is, I think Bruce Willis, before he got sick, okay, because he got into a lot of crap movies and a lot of crap performances towards the end, which when the health issues came out, it made sense, okay? But I think you go back in the early Bruce Willis's career, he was extremely underrated as an actor. People just saw him as John McClane, and he was much more than that, you know, so... Sorry, I'm done ranting again.
I've got Striking Distance. Everybody, I thought that was pretty good as well.
Yeah, that's a good B movie. It's entertaining.
One of my favorite Bruce Willis movies, and the first time I watched it, I didn't recognize him at all. He is so funny in it. Is Death Becomes Her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Bruce Willis movies. It gets forgotten about when you talk about Bruce Willis, and he's hysterical in that film.
Yeah.
Absolutely hysterical.
I like Mercury Rising. I think that's a good one as well.
Yeah, and the Jackal. The Jackal's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's another good one. There's tons of great Bruce. Tears of the Sun, I like that as well. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, he's done a lot. But I think, personally, Die Hard is probably one of the greatest action films ever made, and one of the greatest Christmas films ever made as well.
Just stick to the ones.
Started a debate now. You've just started a controversial debate.
Although personally, I will say the second one is more of a Christmas film than the original. But they're both Christmas films.
I agree with that.
I watch both of them at Christmas because they're set at Christmas. They put you in that Christmas feeling. And I think, to end the argument, if a film is primarily set around Christmas and Christmas is highlighted several times throughout that film, then it is a Christmas film.
It is when he puts the Santa Claus down the left.
Exactly. It's a Christmas. Just because it's an action film doesn't mean it's not a Christmas film.
Yeah. There's Christmas music in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Gremlins. Gremlins came out. I don't think that came out at Christmas.
No,
but it's a Christmas film. Yeah, like but it's a Christmas film. But it's set at Christmas. It takes place during Christmas. The whole point is it's a present for him for Christmas.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
The only thing I would say about that, Ollie, is that a Christmas movie for me is one you can only watch at Christmas. Whereas you can watch Die Hard and Gremlins any time of year. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I would say.
You
can disagree, and I'm just thinking.
I think you
can watch Die Hard and you can watch Die Hard anytime.
Yeah. Because to me,
does that mean you can only limit it to once a year?
Yeah, but to me, it's like Love Actually. I love Love Actually, but I wouldn't stick Love Actually on tomorrow because it just
No, I
wouldn't
watched
feel
that
right.
at Christmas.
To me, that's
But I'm saying,
Die Hard. Die Hard 1 and 2. If I stuck Die Hard 1 and 2 on now, it just won't feel right because I think, well, it's nowhere near bloody Christmas. Got ages to wait. It would just wind me up. But if I put it on in November or December, I don't mind. But I generally keep Die Hard because they're two of my favorite films, like action films. I
every
usually
time,
leave them right just before Christmas.
every time I watch the third Die Hard, I figure out the two jugs, and then I forget how to do the two jugs, and then have to redo it again. You know which way I mean? Every time I watch it, I'm like, how do you do that again? And then I figure it out, and then I go and watch it again. I thought, how did we do that? I had to nail down the last time.
Yeah, you're saying those Die Hard movies are Christmas movies, and I won't argue with you, okay?
Yeah,
But every one of them was released in the summertime.
exactly. Yeah.
So if you were watching one of those theatrically back in the day, according to
It would
your
have been at
logic,
summer.
it wouldn't have felt right because it was a Christmas movie, but it was be the summertime while you were watching it.
But I think for people that watched it when it came out, I mean, one, you didn't have a choice because that is when they released it, and
Right.
two, you would have just been used to it. But because obviously that was way before my time, and the first time I watched it, it was like way before. That's like a really old film to me. Like,
You're
I mean,
making me feel so old.
Roy laughed last time because apparently I said that a film came out in 2005, and that was
Yeah, you're
really
like,
old.
no,
And that made me laugh.
it was a comedy special. You were like, oh, it's so old. It's very old. It's like 20 years ago. And both of us were like,
Yeah, that is old. To me, that's old. I mean, I would have been
To
like,
be fair,
what?
it is, but
I would have been
subjective.
I would have been
subjective.
3 or 4. 3 or 4 I would have been then.
You'll find the older you get, it becomes subjective, my friend. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, thinking about it this way, okay? You're in your early 20s, obviously. Okay. So
Yeah.
for those 4 years that you were in high school, okay, those 4 years probably seem like they lasted forever.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
But when that 10-year high school reunion comes up in a couple of years, you're going to go, holy shit, it's been 10 years already? I guarantee it. Because this year it's going to be 40 for me. I graduated in 1985, okay? And again, part of my brain is like, Jesus Christ, those 4 years of high school seem to last forever. Jesus Christ, It's been 40 years. It doesn't seem that long. I mean, as you get older, it's an old cliche, you know, they say that, you know, time flies when you get older and this and that. It's absolutely true. It is absolutely true. So I guarantee 20 years from now, you're going to be like, yeah, such and such movie came out 20 years ago. Doesn't seem that long.
Yeah.
Whereas right now you're like, oh, damn, that's ancient history.
So long ago. It's because I can't remember it.
It's all subjective.
Yeah. Do you think the new Superman has too many characters, including a dog with superpowers, versus some more focus on Clark Kent and Lois Lane? I think you mean Lois Lane, but yeah.
Well, it's the woke version.
I don't. I actually loved all of the characters that they had in it.
Jody got it.
I think all of the even Crypto worked, and I didn't think he was going to work in the film from the trailers, but I think even Crypto worked. I think there could have been. I think the biggest thing for me with the film is it could have been more grounded. It didn't need any of that pocket universe stuff. I think that, like I said, for someone like Stuart, who he very much loves the original Superman, I said to him, I don't think he's going to like it because I know for a fact he doesn't like that sort of stuff where it goes into like the multiverses and all that. I know he doesn't like that sort of stuff. So I know for a fact he probably won't get on with it because of that sort of thing. But and I do think they were the CGI was surprisingly good though, not like the Flash. So I think they learned a lesson. But I personally I liked all the like characters that I feared when they kept announcing, oh, so and so is going to be playing this character and so is going to be playing this character, that it wasn't going to work. but I think they have the right amount of time in the film when they do everything they need to. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure Andy would probably feel a bit different than me, but yeah.
I can't disagree with that, but at the same time, I do feel there was too many people in that movie. There was a scene in it. I think you'll know which scene I'm on about. It didn't need to be in the movie. It just went on far too long in the middle of the film.
Yeah, I know in the like the colourful scene when they're that was the part of the film. I think that whole part of the film didn't need to be there. I think Lex Luthor himself, just that part without the Pocket Universe stuff, would have worked more for me. Yeah.
It just, I don't know what to say. It does feel to me a bit messy. There was just too many people, too much going on, and I can't say there was anyone that I hated, or there wasn't anyone that I couldn't justify being there. It was just it's an odd film. It's just a very odd film. And
it's James Gunn. It feels like you say, it feels like a James Gunn film, because that's what he does. He just shoves loads of characters into his films.
Yeah, it absolutely has James Gunn like written all over it, all over this movie. Like his fingerprint just all over it. But it sounds weird. For me, there just wasn't enough Superman.
I get what you mean.
It's just there was a cool bit at the end where he does what he does, and I was just like, okay, that's awesome. Like to see him do that, but just wasn't enough of it. It just, it was just all about the other people and how Superman was like, how these other people were affected by Superman and what Superman kind of meant to them.
Yeah,
and in the movie and what they were doing, but it was good. I did spot there was a cameo from Christopher Reeve's son.
Yeah,
in the film.
the news reporter. Yeah,
which is good. But
was his daughter in it as well?
For me, it was a movie that had its problems, but I still thought it was just entertaining.
Did you notice his daughter in it? Was his daughter in it?
No, I only noticed his youngest son. I didn't.
His youngest, but I'm sure I saw his daughter like pop. Because it might be wrong. I might be wrong, but was she the woman in the car?
Could have been.
The building fell on. Or was it? No, I'm trying to think. I'm sure there was a scene in the film where it focused on one particular woman that he saves. And there was like they had like and it just made me think maybe that's his daughter, just because of the way that the scene played out.
Yeah.
But I could be totally wrong. Yeah. Hi, Candy Cane.
That's from the Joyride thing.
I see. Thoughts on The Accountant 2? I felt they leaned heavily on making his autism a source of comedic social awkwardness. I absolutely love The Accountant 2. The first one's a particular favourite of mine, one that I think is criminally underrated, and unfortunately nobody went to see when it came out. And I think they built on what worked in the first one with the second one. And I think the thing that worked in the first one was the relationship between the two brothers, and they built on that in the second one. But they did lean more into comedy. But I think the comedic bits, for me, they did work, and it still had that tone of the first one. It just felt more bigger scope. So for me, it really worked. I mean, it's probably in my top 10 films of the year at the moment. Will it stay there? I mean, I don't know. We've still got half a year to go. Probably not. But I think it was one that pleasantly surprised me, and I'm looking forward to a third one if it does actually get made. I don't know what you guys thought of the second one.
I haven't seen either of them, Ollie, so I can't comment.
Neither have I. I haven't seen either one of them either.
Okay.
Oh, Jim, both of you guys.
Oh no, I've heard good things.
Yeah, they're really good.
I haven't gotten it. They're on my pile to watch.
My dad's not a Ben Affleck fan, and I told him to watch that, and I think he will. It's one of those films that I think even if you don't like Ben Affleck, I think you'll really, really dig it.
Yeah,
but I know you've seen it, Andy, haven't you? Because I think we spoke about it before.
Yeah, I did like it. I did think it was a good sequel. The standout scene for me though, and it is the I think it's the scene where he's at the mechanics. In the second one, that scene, I thought that was amazing. For me, it was the best part of the movie. Well, yeah, I did still enjoy it. It's been ages since I've seen the first one though.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was a good sequel.
Yeah, it was. Thoughts on Sean Baker's filmography? Anora and Florida Project are great, but so is Red Rocket, Tangerine, Starlet, and Takeout. He's never done a bad film, in my opinion. Yeah, the 3 films I've seen, which are Anora, Florida Project, and Red Rocket, I love. I'd probably go number 1 Anora, then Red Rocket, then Florida Project, but I love all 3. I've not seen any of his others. Now, I know Jodie's not a fan of one of those at least, but I don't know if has everyone seen any of them?
Nope. I've seen 4. Sorry, I've seen 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies there. I'm 0 for 6. I've never seen any of them.
I'm 0. So I can categorically say I've never seen a bad movie of his.
Fair enough.
Yeah, me too. And I've heard very mixed things about Anora. I know some people that love it, and I know some people that hate it. And yeah, so out of those films, that would probably be the one that I will eventually watch because it did win Best Picture. So
yeah, true. What? Go on, Jodie. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I just found it hard to believe that it won Best Picture. But then I kind of have to remind myself not to believe that the Oscars is like a good measure of like filmmaking anymore. So, yeah, I literally had a headache after watching Anora. Like the amount of just screaming through that film, like the characters shouting, screaming, roaring, like, and I thought like the scenes were like very long. Like there was one scene in particular, kind of in the middle, that was just so long and like protracted and kind of unnecessary. I just thought like the style of it was gorgeous, beautiful. I thought she looked great. Everyone kind of looked great. Like visually, everything looked really pretty and attractive. But I just kind of found the subject matter a little bit kind of vapid. Yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't hate it, but it definitely just would be one I would never kind of return to again, unfortunately. Yeah, just not really for me, I don't think. Sorry, Ali, I know you and Sam love it, but
yeah. Have you seen any of his other films?
I haven't, no. And kind of watching Anora doesn't make me want to go do it. I know I should give him like another chance, but I wouldn't rule out watching the other films, but I haven't got around to them yet.
I heard the Florida Project is good.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say I'd recommend the Florida Project. I think you might like that one. But Andy, what 4 have you seen?
I've seen Red Rocket, Tangerine, Anora, and Florida Project.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Anora's might be my favorite. Then the Florida Project, then Tangerine. I really, really did not like Red Rocket at all. It just wasn't for me. I didn't like the subject matter. It just made me feel uncomfortable. Didn't like it. But,
is that the movie with the male porn star in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
It's like he like has a relationship with a really young girl in it, and I was like, nah, that's not for me.
Yeah,
but
not my type.
It's still a well-made film, but it was just the subject matter was just like, no, not for me. But everything else I've liked from him. The Florida Project's amazing. I just think that's such a fantastic and funny in moments. Just like these 2 kids who just want to go to Disneyland, but their mum just doesn't know how to raise them, and she's just like completely like she's a bit of a mess. But yeah, it's just a good film, and Willem Dafoe was great in it as well. I don't really remember too much about Tangerine. That's been another one. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But yeah, I do like Anora. I do think it is slightly overrated, but it's still good. Like I don't think it's Best Picture material.
No.
But it's still a good film in my opinion. It's just not like the best of 2025 in my opinion. Just like no.
Next up, what is your least favorite Scorsese film? Mine is Bringing Out the Dead. That's a hard one. I don't actually think I've seen a Scorsese film yet that I've not liked. So I don't know if I could actually answer that one without lying, because every Scorsese film I have actually seen so far, I've really quite enjoyed. So,
Ollie,
yes.
name some so I know which ones they are.
I'll go backwards. So we got Killers of the Flower Moon, The Irishman.
That's mine.
Didn't
Flowers,
like that.
Killers of the Flower
Yeah.
Moon would be mine.
We got Silence. Then we got Hugo, The Wolf of Wall Street as well. I forgot that almost.
I like
That's
that
one of his best. Shutter Island. Then you got The Departed. You've got The Aviator. You've got Gangs of New York. You've got Bringing Out the Dead. Then he did that Kundun, which you can't get anywhere apparently. Then before that, was it The Age of Innocence before that, I think, maybe?
Yeah,
Did he do
Cape Fear's
Casino?
in there.
Casino was in there as well. at some point.
Casino,
Cape Fear's in there.
Casino, Cape Fear, Goodfellas. I'm actually gonna go with Casino.
Oh, come on.
Oh dear.
That's a hot take.
Dear, dear.
But out of all of the films I've watched, he's not saying which film from Scorsese do you not like. He's saying what is your least.
So you're
favorite
saying that
Scorsese.
okay?
That's
fair.
the one out of all of Scorsese's, which, like I've said, I've not seen a Scorsese film I've not liked. I'd say Casino, but I still really like Casino.
Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah, I quite like that actually.
I liked parts of it, but I'm sorry, that movie
It's too long.
was way too long.
It's too long.
And the ending, no spoilers, but explain to me the creative decision for the last 5 minutes of that film.
Yeah.
You're watching a movie and then suddenly you're not. And it's like, what the hell is this? And then it's over. And it's like, really? Take your meds, Marty. You know, I mean, I'm sorry. That movie, I'm glad I saw that one at home. Because if I would have saw that one at the cinema, I would have been pissed.
Well, Jim, I saw all 3.5 hours of that theatrically.
Yeah.
And I was one of the only ones.
That movie, like I said, it's not bad, but it's just they could have taken an hour out of that movie to me, and it would have been a much better film. You cannot say the same thing about Casino. Casino's long, but it doesn't feel like a 3 hour.
Yeah.
You know,
okay. I'll change my answer.
So,
I'll change.
Sorry,
my
that's
answer.
that. I mean, again, you like what you like. I'm not trying to change your answer, but that's why I went with Flowers Moon or whatever.
King of Comedy.
It took me a long time to enjoy that movie.
I've seen it
once.
That would have been my answer 10 years ago.
Yes, I've seen it once and I didn't love it. So I liked it, but I didn't love it. So I'd probably say that one.
Have you seen the remake?
Joker.
It's called
Joker. Yeah, Joker, yeah. Which we'll talk about later, hopefully, if we get to it. But
another film people were losing their shit over than they hadn't actually seen the film.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Anyone else got any favorite Scorsese? I know James didn't really know.
Did you say Joker is what it has?
No. Only produced it.
I said I was making a joke that is a remake of the King of Comedy because it's more or less the same story.
Fair enough. I say I'm not one for knowing directors and who's what's in films. I just watch them, to be honest with you. But I have sort of noticed that the more we talk about them, the more I sort of get into that rhythm. So now I know all of those ones who directs them. But I was going to say, David, Bringing Out the Dead is the one with Nicolas Cage as the ambulance driver, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And I'm a really big Nicolas Cage fan, but I have to agree with David. I didn't like that one. But is it worse than Killers of the Flower Moon? I don't think so.
Fair enough. What about Jodie and Andy? What would you say?
For me, like Killers of the Flower Moon like I disagree with Jim when he said it wasn't bad. I actually just think it was bad. Like I genuinely just
I thought
it
she was
just
great. I thought the girl was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd never seen her before, but I thought she was very good.
She was good, yeah. I just thought the film was absolute dreck and terrible. It was too long, and it was actually the last 5 minutes was the only bit that actually kind of resonated with me a little bit. That I kind of thought kind of capped it off in a kind of good way. But just the whole film was a slog, and I did see it theatrically as well, and it was like the worst. Like one of the worst cinema experiences because it was too long, and a lot of like kids came in to see it and they could not hold their concentration for that long. Yeah, it's one of these films. It just gets worse every time I think about it.
Yeah.
But King of Comedy is my favorite.
You're trying not to.
Yeah.
But the thing, I think that film was very miscast. I think DiCaprio and De Niro were both miscast in that film.
Yeah,
I don't think they were right for the roles.
No.
De Niro, I think, was okay, but DiCaprio, I don't know what was going on with that.
He shouldn't have done that.
Trying to do, and talking.
He just didn't fit the character. I don't think.
Yeah.
What he was trying to do.
In the scene where, could you explain to me the scene where De Niro is spanking him?
Yeah. What
the hell was that
about?
I mean, I was just like, what the hell am I watching? Yeah. Thank you, Jody, for.
I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't even seen the full movie because after an hour I turned it off.
Yeah.
And that's probably only a third of the movie, isn't it? I was just like, what am I watching here?
Yeah, I don't mind long movies. Okay, I don't even mind long movies that feel.
Neither did I, but I just didn't see any point.
Felt like a slog, like you said. It was just
I didn't feel any point to
watching it over 2 nights because she was halfway into it and she was like, "I can't watch this anymore. I'm going to bed." And I was like, "All right, screw it. We'll watch the rest tomorrow." And we did. We watched it over the course of 2 evenings. It's just but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for this. Oh.
No, go on, James.
I was just going to say sorry for disconnecting there because my daughter came past and she's been to the Amazon locker to pick up a title for me, and I had to turn the key in the engine and it disconnected my phone to the thing. So she collected me a parcel, which was handy.
That's good. Is it another work thing again?
No. This time it is a Blu-ray or a 4K.
Okay.
Because they had a good deal on Equalizer 3, so I took it.
Oh, I got that as well. I got that as well.
£10, £10.34. Couldn't argue.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I think you posted it, didn't you?
Yeah. What I was trying to do is I had this offer on Amazon that said free off pickup. So if you put that in the code, instead of paying £10 for it, you got it for £7. If you got it delivered to a locker instead of your house. But I forgot to put the code in, so I went to a locker and then they get my £3 off.
Oh. Andy, have you got a least favourite score? Are you going to say the same? I take it.
No.
Okay.
Like Killers of the Flower Moon, like I did enjoy that film, but I was not in like the right frame of mind when I went to see it at the cinema. I'd been to like a nightclub the night before, and I didn't get back till like 4 a.m.
Oof.
And I was I was stood for about 6 hours by the main speakers in this nightclub, so I was deaf the next day. I was just like, I just had this ringing in my ears like all day, and then I was tired as well. I was like, oh, but I don't know how the hell I did it. How the hell I've stayed awake for that 3 hours in that cinema, because that movie's like a slog. Like you can make something like Wolf of Wall Street a 3-hour movie, but that feels like 90 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Killers of the Flower Moon feels like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, he's talented. Don't get me wrong, but like Wolf of Wall Street, man, that is like so entertaining. Flies by.
My wife hates that one as well, but I really like it.
Oh wow!
Some of my least favorite ones of his are like some of like the earlier ones. Like I'm not really a huge fan of Color of Money.
I like
that.
I know it's like
I like that one,
film, but I think in my opinion, Scorsese's done a lot better, and might get a lot of hate for this. But Last Temptation of Christ, I'm not a big fan of, and I think there's like an early one like Boxcar Bertha. I'm not really a fan of that. Like the 90s, I don't think he's made like a bad one in the 90s,
Mhm.
to be honest.
Have you seen Kundun?
Can you speak?
Yeah, I've seen Kundun, yeah.
Is that
It's
good? Because that's like kind of hard to get now, isn't it?
It's a little bit kind of like, the Last Emperor. It's kind of like
right,
that movie, a little bit. But
I like The Last Emperor.
yeah, it's a little bit like that from what I remember, like gorgeous scenery. I just don't remember much about the story. But yeah, just probably some of them earlier ones before he like really found his feet later on.
Yeah.
Like for me, like Goodfellas and Casino are like two of the best gangster movies ever made. They're like up there with The Godfathers, but
Absolutely.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
those earlier ones for me.
Yeah. Cool. Most underrated Jim Carrey film is The Cable Guy. I've not seen that for years, but I remember it being really fun. Has a lot of similarities to 2025's Friendship, which is out on Friday over here. Hopefully, I might go and see it on Sunday if there's although they're doing like a re-release of Shrek, so I might go and see Shrek instead.
Shrek is funny.
I
Can't argue with Shrek.
I love
I was
Shrek.
waiting
I
for
love
Jim to-
Shrek.
It is good. I've never seen it theatrically. I've only seen the last one theatrically. So
Okay, here we go again. I was not working at the theater when that movie came out, Shrek, but I did see it theatrically by myself 3 times. And
wow.
all 3 times there'd be at least one parent with their children looking at me funny, going, "Why is that guy in here?" Because it's a kids movie. But yeah, I love Shrek.
It's not. I don't think it's a kids movie. I think
No,
it's
it's
a great
not. That's why I loved it so much. Yeah. The first 2 Shrek movies are great.
Yeah.
An underrated. I think that Andy said this the last time. He didn't like this one, or could be getting this wrong. I like number 23.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Jim Carrey guy. I like him, but I'm not a big. I loved what's the one with Kate Winslet? Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah,
that movie's great.
That is one I've not seen.
I did not expect to like that movie because I generally don't like rom-coms or love stories or things along those lines, and that movie just blew me away. It's a beautiful movie.
Really
it's a
good.
great movie. Oh,
You put Ollie off. He's run away.
yeah. See, I've taken over.
Where's he gone? He's probably disappeared. So we can't do any more comments just now. Have you guys all prepared for his section that he usually does?
I have some
3 physical movies. Do you want to do that while he's away?
The ones I've got are for educational purposes for him. Because I did a stream
Actually,
the other day, and he had no idea. I asked Gareth from Video Tasties was my guest, and I asked him what his top 3 canon films were.
I remember I was there, yeah.
Well,
I was in the
did
comments.
not know what canon was. So I was going to educate him with Electric Boogaloo, the wild, untold story of canon films. But, and there he is.
Yeah, he's back. Well, hopefully he's coming back. And then
I'm here.
Wants to do that.
Hey, welcome back to your show.
Do you know what
just
happened? My shitty phone overheated and it just closed
Again.
Chrome. I couldn't even get into WhatsApp to message to say that I can't get in. Oh, my phone is so shitty. Anytime I sit, like especially on a live stream for any length of time, it just gets really hot, and it won't even let me charge my phone. Like on Saturday when I did the stream, my phone got really low, but it wouldn't even let me charge it because it was overheating. It's not even that old, the phone, but shit phone. But I thought the live stream didn't end then; it still kept going. I take it.
No. We were all still here, but we were just lost without our host. So I said to them, "Do you want to do Ollie's 3 physical movie section next?"
Me and Jody were going to sing a duet, but you came back and saved us.
You don't want to start. Don't want to start bringing up duets after last night. Jody knows exactly for it. I was singing some songs. Part of me was singing some songs. I'll say that. But I've taken.
Like you though.
Did it not sound like me?
It did. It did.
It did sound like me. Oh, that's okay then, because it was my voice technically, just with the little help. But yeah, I've taken my case off now, so hopefully it shouldn't overheat now. But it was very hot, so. But you were saying you saw Shrek 3 times theatrically, Jim.
Yeah, I love Shrek. I think it's awesome, and I think the second one is probably just a little bit better, but both of those movies are like phenomenal in my opinion.
Yeah. Nice. James is
Jim.
here. James,
Hi.
It is, yes.
have you all seen Superman yet? Me and Andy
No.
have, but none of the other guys have seen it yet.
I don't think I'm going to see it in the cinema. I don't
No?
think.
Fair enough.
No, I think I have to get a babysitter.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to the cinema, it has to be for a good reason. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, that isn't a good enough reason for me.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'll watch it, but when it comes out
Yeah.
later.
That's fair enough. Right, we'll move on to our next topic, which is, as James said, physical media recommendations. We'll just go in a circle. I'll start again to make it easy. So basically, for anyone watching that doesn't know, we just pick 3 things from our physical media collection that we want to recommend and like sort of spread the love about. Typically films that people just may not know of, just are quite underrated, that we think that people should see more. So I've gone for 3 very different films. Now, first up is a film called Beginners from 2011. And it stars Ewan McGregor, Christopher Plummer in the film, in the role that won him his one and only Oscar, Melanie Laurent. And it's basically Ewan McGregor and Christopher Plummer play a father and son. And basically it starts just after his father's passed away and he's sort of like packing up his life. He's got like his dog and all that. And then he's looking back on his relationship with his father and the fact that when his mother died, his father came out as being gay and then kind of completely changed who he was. Really good film. I think, is it Mike Mills that directed it? But it's a really good drama. And like I said, I mean, Christopher Plummer won an Oscar for it, and there's a reason why he was. I mean, personally, I think he should have won an Oscar long before this. But I think, yeah, he definitely deserved the Oscar for this one. I think he was fantastic in this. And Ewan McGregor was as well. But yeah, that's a really good one. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that one.
No, I
I'll
haven't.
see that.
You've seen that one, Andy, did you say?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, fair enough. Next one is Ensembles, which is, I think, Denis Villeneuve's first film. It's a Canadian-French film about 2 twins who basically are left these envelopes in their mother's will. And they basically find out about a brother that they never knew even existed, and about their dad who they thought was long dead. So they basically go from their home country of Canada all the way to Lebanon. Is it Lebanon? Lebanon? Something like that. To basically try and find them, basically, and unravel like the secrets of their family history. It's quite dark in places. Like there are some really dark, messed up things. It can be quite hard to watch at times. But yeah, I think it just really shows how good of a director he is. Because it's a very, it definitely, it's one that holds your attention and leaves you thinking afterwards, which I think most of his films do, which I think shows that he is a really talented director. But yeah, I recommend that if you haven't seen it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that one.
No.
I haven't seen it, but I did own it. But I traded it.
Fair
I
enough.
found it in the charity shop. I found it in the charity shop for £1.
Yeah.
And a few months ago, I seen it was getting a 4K.
Yeah.
So I thought if I ever wanted to watch it, I could go and buy the 4K, and I thought I'll get the money for the Blu-ray while I can, because I think it's
Yeah.
still traded in for £14 or £15.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, it's on my shelf for that long. I've not watched it. I'll trade it, and if I ever do decide to watch it, I will rebuy the 4K because it just came out on 101 Films, isn't it? Is it actually out
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah, I think it's
On
come out now.
4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jodie, have you seen that one? Did you say?
No, but I actually did see it on 101 Films, so I'm gonna pick it up when I go to HMV at the weekend. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Nice.
check it out at some point.
Nice. And Andy?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, only one that's seen it.
Yeah.
I recommend that one. Then I think if you like Denis Villeneuve, kind of shows that he started like, because it's quite a basic. It's not like high concept like a big film like a lot of the films he's done. It's very like kind of basic storytelling, but really well made. So yeah, I recommend that. And then the last one, which I actually mentioned in my next Battle of the Directors video, which will be out on Friday. This will obviously give you a hint at one of the directors. Really underrated 90s thriller. I know Jim was talking about 90s thrillers, I think on your stream, wouldn't it? On Saturday, I think it was brought up. And I should have mentioned this one because this one is absolutely brilliant. And it's Blue Steel.
Oh,
Catherine Bigelow film.
Absolutely.
With Jamie Lee Curtis. Just, such a good film.
Clancy Brown playing the good guy for a change.
I know, and he's great in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, Catherine Bigelow is just a fantastic director, I think.
Yeah.
But you can kind of imagine the other director that I'll be talking about in that video. And unfortunately, that other director does
married to him.
The what?
Was she married to him?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Her ex-husband.
It's a bit unfair.
That is unfair.
That is a bit unfair.
Unless you're going with critical acclaim,
which I did think of,
and that evens it up a little bit, but not much.
It made it hard for me, and I did justify at the end. But you will have to wait till Friday to hear my answer. But
Damn it, Ollie, you started this tease. Tell me now.
I've not even edited it yet, so I can't upload it yet. But
still not decided.
Yeah, but Blue Steel, like
Great
Jim
movie.
said, solid 90s thriller. I don't know if any of you other guys have seen that one.
Yeah.
No, I do have the DVD, but I've not seen it yet.
Oh, you should watch that, James.
Solid Jamie Lee Curtis, and Ron Silver's great in that movie.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Because up until that point,
so
he
sleazy,
basically
isn't
played
he?
good guys, and he's that was one of his first roles as a bad guy. Because I think that came out before Time Cop. And
yeah, it did. Yeah,
he's great in that movie.
Yeah.
Is that the guy who played the bad guy in Time Cop you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
Time Cop's a great movie.
Yeah.
I love Time Cop. So
that's all three of my recommendations. Andy, do you want to go next? Have you got three to hand?
I haven't got three to hand, but if you come back to me, I'll quickly grab them now. I won't be a minute, and then, come back to me.
Tim? I know you've got some canon stuff, I think you were saying.
Yeah. I mean,
he has, especially for Ollie.
It's not necessarily any. I just wanted to educate my good friend Ollie here for a second.
Yes.
We were talking about Canon films, and you were a little bit unsure what that meant.
Yeah.
Canon was a film company set up by two guys named Golan and Globus, and they produced a monumental amount of films in a short period of time. They were known as the Go-Go Boys for a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
They would have 20 movies in production at once and not know what the hell the movies were even about. It was just insanity. Okay. Some of these movies that I'm talking about are movies like Cobra with Stallone.
Oh wow, yeah.
Great movie.
Invasion USA with Chuck Norris, which is my favorite Canon film, by the way.
That's all right. Yeah.
Life Force.
Life Force, yes.
This is my steel book from Scream Factory. More Chuck Norris goodness with the Delta Force and Missing in Action. He made 3 of those, and there's 2 of them, okay? But occasionally, they would come out with some real classy, much better than their reputation, like Runaway Train, okay?
That's a good film,
This is, without a doubt, as far as quality goes, the best movie they ever made, okay?
Yeah.
But the real reason why I wanted to bring up the Canon stuff for you, Ollie, is because there's an incredible documentary called Electric Boogaloo, the wild, untold story of Canon Films. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how readily available in Europe this is, but if you can get this on streaming or rent it on Prime Video or whatever, I'm telling you, this is one of the most entertaining documentaries you will ever watch.
Let me write that down because I'll try and get a copy of that.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's called that is because they released 2 films when breakdancing first came out. The first one was called Breakin'.
Oh, I've heard of
the
that.
second
yeah.
one was the sequel called Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. And when
Right.
that movie came out, everybody was like, what the fuck is Electric Boogaloo? And it became like a joke, okay?
Yeah.
That's why the doc is called Electric Boogaloo. But I'm telling you, some of the most entertaining stories you will ever hear about are in this doc. You just, on that stream, you said that you had just started watching Star Trek Next Generation.
Yes. Yeah, I'm on episode 3.
Deanna Troi, the counselor,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
in that documentary.
Oh, is she?
Because she appeared in some of those Canon films, and all she does is bitch about, this was years before intimacy coordinators and this and that and the other, and
Is
she's got some
Death Wish a
stories to
canon
tell.
film?
Huh?
Is Death Wish a canon film?
Not the original one, and not
4.
the second one, but from Death Wish 3 on, they are.
Because she's in 4, isn't she?
Yes, she is, and that's one of the stories that she's talking about. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Marina Sirtis, I believe is her name, or Martina
Yeah,
Sirtis.
that's right,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Marina,
like I said,
I think
she's got some
right,
stories to tell. If nothing else, there's one. I know I'm taking everybody's time up, but there's one movie in particular which I still haven't seen, but it's called The Apple. Okay, and it's a musical from 1980, and it's supposed to be the worst musical of all time. Okay, Xanadu is supposed to be like a classic compared to it, but Catherine Mary Stewart, who was in Night of the Comet and The Last Starfighter and a bunch of movies. She was the star of that movie. It was her first movie. She was a naive girl, farm girl from Nebraska, didn't know any better. There's a song in that movie called I'm Coming. And it is literally that. I'm coming. And she's like, it's one of the funniest things you've ever seen. And it's like, when I watched that documentary, I'm watching it with my 85-year-old mother and my 64-year-old sister, and both of them were laughing so hard during that segment they almost fell out of their chairs. I'm telling you, track that doc down.
Oh, I will.
It is so good. So I'll shut up now.
No, thank you because when you talk, because I think I'm not sure. I mean, Andy might know best. Was Canon Films over here as well, or was it more of an American thing?
No. They were worldwide.
They were. Were they? Yeah.
Actually, they were more prominent in Europe, believe it or not, because what they did,
right.
and it's covered in the documentary, when their films started to become relatively successful at the beginning of their company, they purchased a shitload of cinemas in Europe, and especially in the UK. They purchased them from Cineplex Odeon, I think was the company at the time.
Odeon,
and they ended up controlling like 90% of the cinemas in your guys' neck of the woods. Now, granted, this was years before you were even born, okay?
Yeah.
But because of that, not only did they control their product, but they controlled other people's products coming into their cinemas. So, they had their fingers in a lot of pies. They also distributed a lot of films on video, when VHS first started kicking in, that weren't even Canon films, okay? But because they had that licensing agreements in Europe, they were able to do that as well. And they were, like I said, they were big in Europe. So check into it. There's another documentary called The Go-Go Boys. That's the authorized documentary. That's by the 2 guys. That movie's a piece of shit.
Okay.
It's boring as hell. That movie is behind the scenes with the people that were actually in the trenches and stuff. I mean, even Alex Winter, from Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, yeah.
One of his first movies was Death Wish 3, which James was talking about. And he's got some stories to tell about that, about Bronson. He's like, the trailer was literally 10 feet off of the set, and this asshole still needed a cart to pick him up to bring him to set and all this other shit. I mean, it's really, really entertaining. So
I'll track that down. Because Gareth's a big supporter of all of that sort of stuff, isn't he? Because he's interviewed quite a few people, hasn't he?
Yeah, and again, to a certain segment of the population, okay, people my age, Canon Films, again, the majority of them are not good, but they're always entertaining. I mean, I can only think of maybe 5 or 6 canon films that I could say I honestly could not get through. Superman 4 was damn close, okay, because that one broke my heart. I loved Christopher Reeve. That was my Superman, but even that movie has got some entertainment camp value to it, so I think you'd really enjoy it, Ollie.
I'll have a look into that. James, do you want to go next?
Yeah, yes, I can. I have got 3 here. 3 very different ones, I think. So I picked up. I don't know. I just want to make sure I've not done this one in this one segment before, which is Bat 21 with Danny Glover and Gene Hackman.
Great movie.
Yeah. It's basically a Behind Enemy Lines, I think, with Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman. It's sort of like a bit of a remake to that one. Whereas in Behind Enemy Lines, Owen Wilson's on the ground and Gene Hackman's the aircraft carrier captain. But in this one, Gene Hackman is a colonel in Vietnam and his helicopter goes down and he's in the jungle and he has to be guided through by Danny Glover in a plane above. And I just think it's a great movie.
Yes, it is.
And I say it took me ages to get the Blu-ray because I don't know if it's readily available over there, Jim, but it's not readily available here. And to get a one that plays, I had to get a Spanish release. I think even the DVD is still really expensive over here. So when I seen that one, I thought that's what I've got to get in my Blu-ray collection. So I've got Bat 21, the Spanish version. Yeah,
nice
release, shall we say?
Kino Lorber released it here.
Yeah, I say it's not readily available over here. I remember watching it on VHS loads of times, and then it never appeared on DVD for ages. So there you go. Hope you can see all right because the sun's coming down and I'm getting blinded.
Have you seen the light?
Yes. My next one is a recommendation for Ollie, but he can't watch it until he's finished The Next Generation.
Okay.
And he'll have to watch 2 other films first.
Right.
It's my favourite Star Trek. It's for my favourite Star Trek movie, which is First Contact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great movie.
So as a Jim, I don't know. I always started watching The Next Generation from the start. And he's only on episode 3, so he's got a long way to go. The first 2 seasons aren't as good. Once you get season 3 and 4, though, it's excellent.
I love the second episode where they all got drunk from that.
For you,
I loved that.
Yeah. And that
even
is
Data.
actually, that's a remake of an original series episode.
Oh, because they mentioned it, don't they?
Yeah, so there's an original episode with the same sort of thing. And the reason I said to you to start with The Next Generation, when I was about 15, the Next Generation came out, and I would watch some of the original, and some of the original just didn't resonate with me back then. But I've watched them all now, all the original series, and it does now. But I just think for your age, starting with The Next Generation is probably a better thing. Even that's old to you, you know what I mean? But it's not to me on there. So once you've watched the whole series and you get through the first film, Generations, and then get to this one, I think you'll have a great time with that one. So that was a recommendation for yourself.
Yeah.
And the last one. It's a great one, and so I don't want to say too much about it because, but basically it's an enemy, and it's a good one. But with time travel, and my last one is a 90s movie, and we and Jim were sort of talking about this on Saturday, so I thought that would be a good recommendation, which is No Escape with Ray Liotta.
Yep.
It's a 90s action sort of prison movie that a lot of people have forgot about, I think. And I just really enjoyed it. And it took me about 10 or 15 years ago, I wanted to rewatch this. And I could not remember what it was called. And I had to describe it, and then I found it. And ever since then, I must have watched this lots. It's a just a great movie. But basically, really, it's the future. There's a prison island. Really, gets dumped off on the prison island, and he's got to escape. Well, escape from the island of savages. And I just think it's a great movie. Don't know if any of you guys have seen it.
I think that was
I know
released
Jim has.
something else.
It's called Escape from Absalom in other places.
Absalom. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, I think if you take this is the 4K from Germany. I think if you take the cover off in here, it is actually labelled Escape from Absalom on the other side.
Gotcha. Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, so
I didn't realize that
a,
until recently. Somebody mentioned that movie, and I was like, Absalom, what are you talking about? And then it's got Ray Liotta and Lance Henriksen in it, and I was like, oh, you mean No Escape?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of countries it's called Escape from Absalom. Even in Germany, that's the main title because it's on the front bit there. But yeah, it's always been No Escape to me. But that's maybe why I had trouble finding it.
Yeah,
because of the difference in the name change in it. Yeah, but with a German 4K, you get a reversible cover, so that's handy.
Nice.
Nice.
That's my 3 done.
Yeah, nice. Jodie, do you want to go next?
Yeah. I just picked 3 random ones as well. So the first one I grabbed is just I don't have any, these are all DVDs by the way. The first one I just grabbed is one of my favorite 90s movies that doesn't get talked about enough, I don't think, and it's The Man Without a Face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson.
That's a good film. Yeah.
I absolutely love this film as well. Mel Gibson. I think it's his debut, his directorial debut.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just such a heartwarming kind of story. I guess it's just one of these kind of stories with the moral of like you don't really know someone until you get to know them, and kind of not to judge someone on their appearance. I just really love the relationship that the main character kind of forms with the little boy in it, played by Nick Stahl, and he's obviously, for anyone who hasn't seen it, Mel Gibson is like a reclusive kind of I think he's like an ex.
Jodie, is Nick Stahl the guy who plays the guy in Terminator 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
didn't know that. I didn't know that he was the boy in that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's a teacher, or I think it's been probably over a year since I watched it, but he's basically reclusive, and obviously he is like completely like scarred on his face, and it's kind of like one of these kind of Boo Radley characters, like when you're such a recluse, like people they kind of make up things about you and rumors and kind of spread lies. Yeah. And then he basically kind of meets the young boy character who is like studying for an exam, and he kind of basically takes him under his wing and kind of becomes like a mentor kind of character to him. And yeah, it's just a really nice, heartwarming film. Some really like kind of bits in it that make you really mad, but overall one that I just love, and kind of don't hear that many people kind of just kind of on a daily basis kind of talking about. So
it doesn't have a UK Blu-ray, but it does have a German one, which I picked up because I thought it was a really good film.
Oh yeah. Hope it'd be good if it did get one, if like someone else put it out.
Yeah, you would hope so, but it just doesn't have one, unfortunately.
Is that a Touchstone Films?
I think it could be.
Optimum Home Entertainment? Don't know.
I'm pretty sure there is a Touchstone one.
No. I mean, on the actual movie credits itself,
the movie credits?
say the movie company.
I think it's very possible.
Icon?
Oh, Mel Gibson, innit? Yeah.
Icon?
Yeah,
his production company.
You know what? If it's Icon, then it's very likely that it will get a release, because Icon have just started re-releasing a lot of their films from the 90s on Blu-ray over here. Because I think End of Days got a release the end of last year. And
another one I got the German for. Yeah.
So I think that's likely to get a Blu-ray release at some point.
Yeah, because I don't think it ever got one here in the States either. I don't even know if it got a DVD release, to be honest. So it's been years since I've seen that movie.
The next two are both ones that I only have on import because I don't know if these have Blu-ray. Maybe you guys can tell me if they have like a better release. But the first one is it's the Al Pacino movie called And Justice for All. Yeah.
I think that's getting an Indicator release, Jodie.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I'll definitely pick up on Indicator then because, I love this film as well. It's like I guess it's in the time where Al Pacino is playing the kind of the honest kind of guy in like a the
underdog.
It's kind of surrounded by like dishonest kind of people, and he's basically like the he's a defense attorney, and basically he's gets the job of defending a judge who was accused of rape, but like he believes that the guy actually raped the woman, so he's like, how do I kind of do this? Like, how do I put myself forward and actually give him like a proper defense? And a lot of what actually unfolds in this film, there's like a lot of kind of levity in the film, but then there's like a couple of scenes that just make your heart like just absolutely sink. A really, really fantastic one. So really looking forward to getting this on Indicator then if it's coming out. And really good performances as well. And it has Jack Warden is really good.
Jack Warden's the judge. Yeah.
Really, really good one.
Not seen that one.
Yeah, really recommend it, James.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. He's out of order. The whole damn system's out of order. We were little kids when that movie came out. I was 12. And the kids were walking around the playground doing that.
I can imagine.
You're out of order. The whole system's out of order. None of us had seen
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yep.
I've heard that saying, but I've never seen the movie.
Yep. Yeah, I knew that speech before I seen the movie. You know, it was so iconic at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you see it in the film, it's just like, wow. Oh my God.
It's great.
What a film.
It's a great movie.
Joey says it in Friends.
Like A Few Good Men.
Yeah, A Few Good Men. I heard that as well before I saw A Few Good Men. And when you see it in the film, it's just like, it's just such a big moment. Yeah. And the last one is another one. Again, I don't know if this has a Blu-ray or an English release, but it's The Apostle. It's a Robert Duvall written directed film.
Very good movie.
Another one I just absolutely love and like don't really hear anyone talking about, but
no.
Never heard of it.
It's essentially the story of Robert Duvall plays this character who he basically discovers that his wife is cheating on him, so he basically attacks the guy, and he basically has to like flee from his home state, and he goes to Louisiana, I think it is, and there he basically starts becoming like a preacher. And then he kind of think he starts on the radio, and then he sets up his own church. And it's like a really interesting kind of insight into, I guess, like the kind of he's like a Baptist kind of minister or something like
faith healers.
The which?
What was that? The faith healer, like faith healers.
Kind of something like that.
The one.
Yeah.
Like an evangelist.
Evangelist, yeah. And it's just like a really interesting kind of insight into that world. Obviously, like maybe Jim, you kind of know more about that kind of, that kind of culture. But
I stay away from that kind of culture. We'll leave it at that. As an outsider to kind of get a kind of look into it, I just thought it was really fascinating. And it's not like. I kind of feel like it's coming from the perspective of someone that really, really understands that culture and kind of grew up in it, and really, it's not making fun of that kind of culture, but it's kind of showing it for all of the quirks and everything that kind of comes with it. And the Robert Duvall, he what a performance he gives in this. He's just such an incredible actor, and the character that he plays and everything is incredible. And then for him to be the main character and then direct it as well, is just I just think it's such a fantastic achievement. The Apostle, if anyone wants to check this out, it's incredible. But again, I don't know if it's available on an English or US kind of DVD, but it's definitely worth looking into. Great.
I watched Secondhand Lions recently with Robert Duvall as well. Have you seen that, Jodie?
Yeah, it's been ages. I need to get it on DVD as well, but it's like out of print completely.
Second Hand Lions. I watched that. I thought it was really good as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, nice. Andy, what titles have you got?
Excuse me, I need to check out for 1 second. I'll be right
No
back.
problem.
Sure.
I just kind of grabbed three movies. Ironically, they're just all together. I think these are from. I think all three of these are from 1984. But I don't think they've got UK Blu-ray releases at all. I had to get these imported. But the first one I've got it's a comedy called Making the Grade. I don't know if anyone's seen or heard of it.
Jim probably has.
Oh, it's got Judd Nelson in it, obviously, like from The Breakfast Club, and he kind of plays someone who's in trouble with like gangsters. He's like in a lot of debt, and then there's this other guy who's kind of like the polar opposite. He's just like a lazy like when it comes to like academics, but he's from a really really rich family. Like his dad like pays for him to get out, and his dad's finally said to him, "You need to pass like your college degree, otherwise I'm going to cut you off completely and like disown you." So the young lad comes across Judd Nelson's character, and he's like, "You know what? I'll make you a deal. If you take my courses for me, I'll pay you to get out of criminal debt and all this." So that's kind of like the movie, and it just has some like really funny moments in it. Like it has like those classic like 80s party scenes. Yeah, it's just one of those movies that wouldn't be made today, but I just absolutely love it for what it is. It's just such a funny 80s movie, very, very underrated.
Sounds fun.
Love that one. This next one has Linda Blair in it from The Exorcist, and this is kind of like a revenge, real gritty movie, and it's Savage Streets.
Oh, I love that film. It's so good.
Yeah, this is great. It's over the top, it's corny, it's silly, it's cheesy, but I just love it for what it is. It just has that real dirty 80s grimy feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's like getting revenge on this gang who've like sexually assaulted her sister.
Yeah.
I think it's Lania Quigley. She's kind of like a mute in the film. But yeah, all I kept seeing in this movie was the main bad guy. He was the spitting image of Fergal Sharkey. And I just like kept thinking he was going to break out in the song. Like he was just going to sing like A Good Heart Is Hard to Find. I was like, oh no, please don't. But yeah, it was. It's just a really good, gritty, like one of these like dirty 80s movies that I just absolutely love again. So that's a great one.
The scene where she's like getting dressed and to get ready to go out to like get revenge is just so like hardcore. Like she's just putting on all the leather and everything, and there's this like really cheesy song playing in the background and everything.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, it's awesome. And this last one is probably one of my favorite comedies ever. It would never ever be made today, but Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh yeah.
I adore this movie. I can watch this movie over and over and over again. I never get bored of it. I just absolutely love the setting. It's just so relatable as well. These nerds who always get the shitty end of the stick, no matter what the scenario is. Everyone's sort of like bullying them all the time. Life just unnecessarily throws them all these hardships, and it's just like they've had enough, and they like at university they want to like get revenge on the jocks and stuff. And yeah, it's brilliant. And this movie, for me, has the best use ever of Queen's We Are the Champions. Yeah. It is fantastic. It fits the end of the movie so well. Love it, adore it. Can watch it over and over and over again. Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds.
Nice.
None of us will ever be free until nerd persecution ends.
Yeah.
I should have seen it, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I adore that movies. But
I had the one sheet poster for that for years because that played at my theater. That was a big hit, and I love that movie so much. And people are always talking about how raunchy it is and this and that and the other, and it would never be made now. Believe me, it was controversial back then, but people had a sense of humor about it, and if people are offended by that movie now, I understand it, but I don't understand how some people say that that movie should be canceled, that people shouldn't watch it, because that upsets me. And there's a whole generation of people that have that mindset, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
There is one scene in it that is a bit like, oh, okay.
Oh, there's more than one scene.
Yeah.
There's an entire segment of the movie that, you know, once they get revenge on the girls, so to speak, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have Robot Chicken over there in the UK? You know,
yeah, thereabouts. Yeah.
Years ago, they did a little, because all they do is these little joke skits, okay, with stop motion using action figures and stuff, okay, and they did what would Revenge of the Nerds be in real life, okay, and they show, you know, them setting up the cameras and him pretending to be the guy and this and that. The next thing you see is all 6 of them in court. I find you guilty for this, that, and the other. And they're all in prison. And I mean, oh yeah, it wasn't good. But
the trouble with that is that watching movie, if you're deleting history by just eliminating parts of movies, and that, you know, you're trying, you know, people who don't watch them and they make mistakes again. But I just like I've heard the Crocodile Dundee 4Ks getting scenes cut out of it.
Yeah.
You know, just put it
That
out like
blows
it
my
was.
mind.
Put a warning.
that blows
It
my
just-
mind.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the Crocodile Dundee bit is it's not about that the guy is a transvestite in it.
No.
Or is that the political correct there? I'm not quite sure.
Yep.
But it's the fact that he's so naive, he doesn't understand.
Yeah, and he doesn't pick on the guy once he does it. He's like, "That was a Sheila. I thought it was a Sheila or whatever." The joke is.
That's what, so. It's not about that. It's about his naivety going into the city, that he doesn't understand that these things exist. So that's the thing. It's about his naivety rather than the actual act itself. And then when he's done it the first time and he thinks someone else is, he sort of goes like that to check, because he's trying not to be, you know, and that's the bits they're cutting out. And I'm like, okay, I get what people are saying, but just leave it as it is. You know, if you can put a warning on it, you can do whatever you like, but don't cut bits out that are relevant to show his naivety in the movie.
Right. Yeah, that blows my mind when I heard about that. You know, that they were doing that over this, because it still blows my mind when I think about the video nasties over in the UK, which again was before all of your times, okay? But I was a teenager when that shit was going on. And even then I was like, really? They can do that? They can censor movies and do this and that and the other, okay? But again, that was 40 years ago, so I kind of get it back then. But I mean, now, nowadays here in the States, like you said, James, they'll just throw a disclaimer on it. Warning, there may be certain things that might trigger certain people, blah, 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 you know? But they're certainly not taking scenes out of anything, as far as I know.
Well, they are in Crocodile Dundee in the 4K, and they're not doing that. I really like that movie. But it's when you've already seen that, and they're trying to stop you watching it.
Right.
You know, so.
You know, I'd be more pissed off about the fact that you can't get the original Star Wars movies. That's the shit that pisses me off. Okay, I mean, there's a whole generation, probably just about everybody on this screen, that has never seen a version where Greedo didn't shoot first. You know, I mean, I still don't even when I watch it look to see who shot first. To be honest with you, but I actually put Star Wars on the other night, as it happens, on Disney Plus, and I watched that. And I was like, it's too fast. I can't even see who shoots first. Does it really matter? Yeah, in that original version, believe me.
That's the version I've got, which I watch.
Oh, there you go, Andy.
Yeah, the desensitized bootleg one. Yeah,
the specialized one. So that's as close as you're going to get to the original cut.
Nice. Yeah. Trust me, Greedo did not shoot first.
I seen the Star Wars movies for the first time in the cinema in the 90s, Jim, because they re-released them back then before the prequels, didn't they? And that was the first time I seen them in the cinema, in the cinema, because I was too young for the other parts. But you're right. Is that because he won't release them? originally, or is it because the prints don't exist anymore?
Well, it's because
But-
no, they
and-
exist. Lucas, once he did those special editions, took those original ones and put them in a vault. And even when he sold all the rights to Disney, he kept those original trilogy work prints and said that they will never be released again. Well, not in his lifetime.
Is the original ones prints that he's got in the cinema different from the ones that came out on VHS? They are, aren't they?
Yeah, because they cleaned them up
Even
a
the
little
VHS,
bit. But what I'm
yeah.
saying
So
is,
even the VHS ones,
the original VHS, and they actually even on DVD when they first came out on DVD, I remember they had the special editions as they called them. Okay, but then they also, I think Walmart had like an exclusive where you could get those original theatricals as well, and I did. I bought all three of them.
But what I'm saying is, are those original theatrical ones the ones that were on the VHS or the ones that were actually in the cinema?
Yeah, they've never been re-released since they did the special editions. But those original VHSs were out before then. You know what I'm saying? So when the Death Star blows up, there was no ring around it in the original version. Okay, I mean, as a matter of fact, that was such an iconic shot back in the 80s and even early 90s. You know, when they would show like entertainment programs on TV, they would have like a montage of different things in cinema, and they would always end with that Death Star blowing up. Now when they do it, I haven't seen that without the ring since. You know, it's like it's almost like that footage no longer exists, even though I know it does. It's because George Lucas is a dick. You know, nobody has changed their movies more than George Lucas. People can talk about Ridley Scott all they want. Nobody has fucked with their shit more than George Lucas. I mean, it's pathetic. So,
yeah. Let's move on to some more comments now. Spectre says, anytime seeing Michael Keaton back on my screen is a joy. You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Michael Keaton. He's, again, anything. He did one that came out last year that I've still not seen yet called Goodrich. I think it went straight to Prime over here, but it had a limited release in the States. But that one looks quite good. I think he plays like a family man. It's got
There's two.
there you go. Yeah, it's got Mila Kunis in as well, and I think is it Andy McDowell as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Andy?
There's two.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two that I want of Michael Keaton's Ollie, and you've got one of them, which is Duplicity.
Oh, Multiplicity.
I really like that one. Multiplicity, when he duplicates himself. I see that on TV a lot.
I think I paid 30 quid to get the American import of that.
Yeah, and the other one that I really like that he's in is White. I like White Noise.
Yeah, I've got that as well on Blu-ray. Yeah,
that's amazing. But they're difficult. Well, difficult's a big word. Difficult for me because they're expensive.
Yeah, both good films though.
As soon as you mentioned Multiplicity, which I haven't seen probably in 30 years, immediately in my head all I heard was, "She touched my peppy, Steve." That's the first thing I thought of.
It is so funny in that though. That is one of his like.
It's a great movie. It's funny.
Yeah.
As hell.
Have you ever seen?
I don't think I've seen it since it was on TV.
What was that, Andy?
Have you ever seen Desperate Measures?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's really good. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, I do like that one. Yeah. Love Michael
Pacific
Keaton.
Heights is a good one as well.
I've not seen that yet.
I've not. Pacific Heights. I want to get that one.
Pacific Heights and Clean and Sober is like that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen Unlawful Entry yet, Ollie?
Yep.
With Kurt Russell.
With Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Pacific Heights is a bit like that, but a bit more extreme. Right. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Except instead of the Ray Liotta stalking a woman, it's Michael Keaton destroying a house. It's all about.
But he's destroying lights.
Pacific Heights is a cool movie. It's entertaining as hell, but when you really think about the plot, it's a yuppie's worst nightmare. They're destroying our investment. I mean, that's what the movie is really about. Yeah. A squatter is destroying our house, but fun.
That's why that's why that movie's scary, because that could actually happen in real life.
Oh, yeah.
That movie.
It's so
And
creepy.
And it does.
And does.
And it's awful,
So
but
creepy,
it's
yeah.
a creepy movie. Yeah.
Yeah. But that one he did, was it last year, the year before that, Knox Goes Away? I quite like
just
that
about
one.
to mention that if
Yeah, that
anybody
was
had
quite
seen
good.
that. I quite enjoyed that movie. I thought it was
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, me too.
Sad.
The
Yeah,
Founder's
yeah.
one I rewatch a lot as well. The Founder, quite like watching
The Founder, yeah,
a lot
that's
over
great.
again.
The Founder.
Yeah.
And Spotlight's great. Well, hard to
Spotlight.
watch, but he's great in it.
Birdman.
American Assassin.
Birdman, yeah.
Yeah.
No, American
Oh,
Assassin.
Birdman's an
American
absolute brilliant
Assassin,
one.
yeah. He's just such a great actor.
Yeah, we could be
Even
talking
in the
about
shitty
So
Michael
many
Keaton
good
all
stuff.
day.
So much good stuff.
Yeah. Hello, evening guys. Thought I'd drop by first a bit as I've just completed Death Stranding 2 and I'm a bit burned out. Not sure if any of you are gamers, but damn, is that one exceptional game. No, I don't really game anymore. I used to, but I've still got a PS5, but I don't really game anymore. But yeah, hope you're doing alright, mate.
Kids beating me all the time. I can't do it anymore. I used to play Call of Duty a lot, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a PS4, and the last game that I played was Doom Eternal. And my wife made me stop playing it because I'd have the headphones on so she wouldn't have to listen to it. And she would literally think that I was having a heart attack next to her, the way I was breathing and shit. So she made me stop playing. And she made me so
Jim's banned.
observant of the fact that I haven't picked up the controller since. I'm afraid that I'm going to have a heart attack if I do, so.
Spectre says, I've seen The Detective with Sinatra and it is much darker in tone. And had they gone forward with the Sinatra and Die Hard, it wouldn't be the classic we all love today. Yeah, it'd be a very different film. Very different film.
It wouldn't have worked with Sinatra.
No.
Wish I was on. I have so much to say about Bruce Willis. If you're free, if you are free, Pete, you're more than welcome. I'll try and keep up with your comments. But if you're free, I'd be more than welcome to have the link. I can send you the link if you want to hop on.
Yeah, again, you could do an entire episode just about Bruce Willis.
Although that was over an hour ago, you put that message because I think we went on a bit of a tangent.
Yeah.
We got quite passionate about a few of the things we were talking about.
Jim won't shut the fuck up.
I don't think it's you. I think it's all of us. We all have our opinions.
We started talking about Killers of the Flower Moon, and then we just got derailed from there.
For an hour, yeah. If we're talking Willis, then Hudson Hawk deserves a mention. One of his most underrated gems in a film I go back to in time again. Bunny Ball Ball.
I've got it, but I've not seen it for a long time.
Yeah.
That's one of those movies that
I've seen it, but I've not seen it for a long time. What's the one where he's shooting the guy in the closet? Is that The Last Boy Scout?
Yeah,
I've got that. I've not seen it for ages.
Yeah. Oh, when his wife's having an affair, and he goes, "I'm going to put the bullet into this door. You can answer it. You can
who directed that? Who directed that?
Tony Scott.
Yeah.
Who wrote
one
that?
of the best directors of the 90s.
Who wrote that?
Shane Black.
Ridley Scott.
Yes, no, Shane Black wrote that.
It's a great movie as well.
Bruce Willis made John McClane and wouldn't have worked with any other actor. Everything came together production-wise. Bruce Willis made that character. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yippee-ki-yay. Yep.
Yeah. Does that make Batman Returns and Lethal Weapon Xmas movies? Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. Definitely. I haven't seen Lethal Weapon for years, but yeah.
The original Lethal Weapon. If you're saying Die Hard is if the original Die Hard is Lethal Weapon is, because that whole movie he's depressed about, he's suicidal and they keep on talking about Christmas. As a matter of fact, Crazy Gary Busey drives through their house and finds a note on the Christmas tree saying
he's nuts, isn't he, Gary Busey?
What's that?
He's nuts.
No, he's crazy, Gary Busey, and I mean that as a term of endearment because I love that man.
He's 82 now, isn't he?
He's just pretty damn old. 82. I know that.
Yeah, he just turned 82, I think, and he does still look crazy.
Well, he had a really bad motorcycle accident years ago, and that's what really did it.
Messed him up. Yeah.
But again, like I said, when I say crazy Gary Busey, I mean that as a term of endearment. I love that guy. When he dies, I will shed a tear. I mean, I will. I love that guy.
Yeah. Love Actually is pure cinematic vomit. Seriously, with effing little bits of carrot. Richard Curtis just writes the same schlock over and over again. Not for me. That's fair enough. We all like
a strong opinion. A strong opinion.
That's
yeah.
a very strong opinion.
I love the guy. I love the guy who does the wet, wet, wet song. Who's that? What's the name of the guy who plays it? Because the wet. Sorry, Bill Nye. Yeah, and he said the wet, wet, wet song. This is all around me. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I just noticed Nick's little emoji there, his little avatar there. I love that. The bees. Nicolas Cage. That's awesome.
I watched a documentary on Live Aid the other night, 40 years ago. Wow. Jeez, yeah.
Yep.
Long time ago.
Yep. Yeah, 20 years ago.
Ollie wasn't even thought about.
Yeah,
no.
that was ancient history to Ollie.
Honora sucked. Just CH5 late night softcore trash. Meta everything else Sean Baker has made. He's as dull as Wes Anderson. I knew Pete would have something to say about Honora.
Never seen it, so I can't comment.
Nick said, I thought Honora was okay, but overrated. Too much Gary Barlow. Funnier than I expected, but otherwise kind of forgettable. Plus, I agree with Jodie about the screaming.
So much screaming. Oh my god.
There was a lot of I love the Gary Barlow parts in it, though.
It felt weird, though, like to hear.
It's weird for that sort of film, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a movie that's considered an all-time classic that baffles you by the love it gets? Yeah, Citizen Kane. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't understand why people consider that to be the best film ever made. It baffles me. It seriously does baffle me. I went on a rant last week. The whole twist is that it's a fucking sledge.
I'll agree with you that it's extremely overrated, but the one that I'll go with that pisses everybody off whenever I mention it, but it's for personal reasons, the fucking Wizard of Oz. Everybody loves the Wizard of Oz. I fucking hate that movie with a passion. It always have. Oh god, those flying monkeys creep me out. Everything about that movie just annoys me. I hate the Wizard of Oz, and everybody loves it. Yes.
The first movie I seen in the cinema, because we had over here, when in the ancient times, Ollie, when we didn't have, we only had 4 channels on the TV and stuff like that. And in 1984 or 1985, there was this book that came out. It was called Storyteller. And you got a book, you got a cassette. Well, no, it's not that. It's a totally different thing. But if you got a book and you got a cassette tape, and each week you had to buy the cassette tape of the book and you got to listen to it, and it had the Wizard of Oz in it over 10 parts. So my poor mum had to buy this $5.99 for this cassette over the entire time. Yeah, to get over to it wasn't the movie. It wasn't the movie, Jim. But I really liked this. I really liked the story. So the first movie I ever seen in the cinema, my dad took me when I was fighting. My mum was fighting with my sister. Apparently, that's what he said. That's why I took you because your mum was at the doctor's. He said I seen Return to Oz. Watched Return to Oz. That was the first movie I seen in the cinema.
Return to Oz.
Return to Oz. Yeah.
Oh my god.
With the wheelies.
I'm sure that traumatized
the heads. I thought it was great. I loved it.
That movie fucked up an entire generation.
I know, because it was like such a horror thing. My sister, it was me, my sister, and my dad that went, but my little sister hated the wheelies. She really hated the wheelies.
Yeah.
Jodie and Andy, what you got? Any thoughts on that question?
See, mine would just like upset you, Ollie. So I don't.
Come on, tell Jodie.
Is it FG?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. We don't need to mention that.
Forrest Gump?
What's FG? Tell me, I don't know.
It's Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I like Forrest Gump. But
Oh,
everybody's got. Roy hates it too.
Imagine Sam's face if he was on him and you were slagging it off. It'd be worse than mine. He'd probably just look heartbroken, like you'd like just killed someone in front of him.
Yeah, it's I can't even like go in like hard on it because like I know how beloved it is, and like I don't want to, like I can't criticize it too much. I don't want to upset anyone that does love it. But just for me,
I will.
It's a good job.
Because I know, like,
I get bullied.
I know, like people that do love it have like an association with the character and everything, and kind of see it in a certain, kind of in a relatability, which I totally get. But that film just really, really drives me crazy. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention
What about
that.
you, Andy?
Hold on a second. Not to mention that. Here's the only argument that Jody needs to make. Okay, that movie won Best Picture over The Shawshank Redemption and Pulp Fiction. How is that possible? Because even people that like Forrest Gump, I'm sorry, that movie is nowhere near in the same league as either Shawshank.
I have to agree with that.
No,
I do have to agree with that.
It pains me, but
I still like Forrest Gump.
You think Forrest Gump is better?
No, I know.
Ollie,
me. It pains me, but I have to agree. Critically and as a film,
gotcha.
Those two films should have won over that Best Picture, even though obviously for me, it's more of a personal attachment to the film, which is why I love it so much. I like
Forrest Gump. I do.
Yeah.
I like Forrest Gump. Okay, but like I said, whenever I think about those other two films losing to Forrest Gump that year, because back then the Oscars still actually meant something. Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, that just upset me on a level that I still haven't gotten over as a fan, as a movie fan. 30 years.
But just think,
bugs me.
Jim, the quality of the ones in that year for Best Picture, that's pretty good, isn't it? Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, and Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? What three would beat that this year?
Nothing.
They wouldn't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Films that come out now
Show is the other movie. Quiz Show is was one of the other movies nominated that year, which is still, I think, better than Forrest Gump. That's a very good movie. It's hard to find. And I forgot what the fifth movie was, but we did a stream about Oscars last time that the Oscars came around, when we were going to predict the winners or whatever. But we were doing, part of it was the biggest slights in Oscar history, and that was mine without a doubt. I was like, I'm sorry, 94 was the big, people can talk about Saving Private Ryan losing to Shakespeare in Love all they want. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which again, that's a travesty as well. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Forrest Gump winning over arguably two of the greatest films from the last 50 years to me is a travesty. It just is. So
yeah. Andy, have you got one?
I think I've got a few, but okay. Fucking hell, I'm going to get absolutely lynched for this. Oh, God. Yeah, there's a few. I think Casablanca's quite dull.
Okay.
That's fair.
If I'm honest. I know you guys mentioned this before as well. I really fucking can't stand Shrek sometimes. I'm sorry, but who the fuck is Eddie Murphy who could fucking sing? I was like no. That song. That fucking song by Smash Mouth.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna owe me. Yeah,
I would rather be castrated with a hot knife than listen to that song.
I know every word. Andy, I know every word to that song. It's one of the few songs I know every word to.
That was great. That was great.
I hate that song. Like, I'm getting annoyed. My dog's getting upset. Like, he's coming to check if I'm okay because he knows I hate that song.
The dog knows he's so upset. He doesn't come on.
Yeah,
Calm down, Daddy. Calm down.
that song was everywhere. Like back in 2001.
Rat
Like
Race.
I love Rat Race.
Yeah.
Mystery Men.
The band even have a cameo at the end of that film.
Yeah.
And Mystery Men as well.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
There aren't enough earplugs in the world for me when that song gets played.
How many
Now,
copies of
you're an
Shrek is Andy
all-star.
going to get
It's
sent
game
out?
on. Go play.
I'll say this: I absolutely love Shrek 2. I love Shrek 2.
Yeah, Shrek 2 is great.
Yeah, I like Shrek 2 over Shrek 1 more, yeah.
Yeah, but I hate Shrek 1. Really, it's just I don't know. I find that movie just weird.
It's my
Um,
swamp.
I don't like The Social Network. I think that's vastly overrated
Yeah.
because I really don't care
I
about
like that.
the creation of Facebook. This one's going to get me lynched as well. Toy Story 3 is the worst Toy Story movie, in my opinion.
Andy, you're the owner as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I prefer Toy Story 4 over Toy Story 3 by a long shot.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Toy Story
That
3
doesn't
is
upset
good.
me.
When they're going to the furnace and they're holding hands and everything.
It goes too far for that emotional button. It presses it too hard. But I still like it. I still think
I've
it's a
not
good
seen
film.
4 yet.
I don't think any of them are bad. But for me, if I was to rank them, Toy Story 3 comes dead last.
Fair enough. What
Yeah.
about you, James?
I'll hand him my movie card
You
now.
know, I know I'm going to get killed by Roy.
Lawrence of, he's going to say
Already-
Lawrence of Arabia, aren't you, James? Don't say
you
it.
know that. I know
That's-
I can't. I know, but
That makes me sad inside.
I know.
We
But,
covered that the other day.
I know we covered that. And I don't want to keep going on about it either because I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's a bad movie. It's just not for me.
fair enough.
And the other one that I really wanted to watch for a long time, that took me ages to watch it, and I really didn't like it, was Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
That's sad. That makes me sad as well, but I can understand that.
I watched
Yeah.
it and I thought, is that it? At the end, I thought, is that it? Is that what that's all about? I just sort of went,
The only thing
well, that's the
if anyone on here mentions any Dustin Hoffman film, you will get lynched by me and Jodie.
Which film?
Any film with Dustin Hoffman in,
Oh yeah.
you'll just get lynched.
Oh, I can.
Blacklisted.
Okay, I can come up with a couple.
I've got a controversial Dustin Hoffman one that I don't like, which is Marathon Man. I just don't like it.
How dare you?
James. As long as you don't say like The Graduate or Midnight Cowboy or Kramer
Either.
versus
I don't
Kramer.
like Midnight Cowboy either.
What?
Don't like him in
I'm walking here. So what? Get a better movie.
I'm not a
Ollie.
big fan of Midnight Cowboy, I've got to admit.
You have to kick James out now. That was just
Yeah,
Too
lock
far.
your door, James.
I like Dustin. I like Dustin Hoffman, but I just didn't like those two. I like Accidental Hero in it. I don't know how many people have seen Accidental Hero.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've seen that. I love that one. And Rain. I didn't know. You know, in Rain Man. Have you seen Rain Man yet, Ollie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you know that the scene in the telephone box was actually real, where Dustin Hoffman farts,
Yeah.
and it's actually real, and they just improvised it because he was so smelly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, but it's actually real. I was like, that makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
You ever see The Usual Suspects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the
And
five
the
of them are
lineup.
lined up,
Yeah.
and Benicio del Toro is getting ready to do his line, and they all start laughing, and he kind of turns around because Baldwin was farting, and they were all trying to keep it together, and they're all trying not to laugh and shit. Yeah, same true story.
Yeah. Spectre said I didn't like Eternal Sunshine as I was misled into thinking it was another Jim Carrey comedy. Needs a rewatch. That's fair enough. For me, it's one of my favorite Jim Carrey films.
Yeah.
I am probably, I wouldn't say, because I do love his comedy stuff now. I never used to, but I'm getting into it more. But I would say The Truman Show, The Majestic, and Eternal Sunshine are probably three of my my favorite films of his. I just love him all three of those films.
I've not seen two of them, Ollie.
You've not seen two? I'm guessing it would be The Majestic.
Yeah, but the Majestic and Eternal Sunshine. I've not seen those two.
I got a big soft spot for Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah, I
fun.
think that's good as well.
with
It's
the
a
cow,
pretty
and he just
raunchy
keeps
movie,
shooting
but
the
it's fun.
cow.
Vagisil.
What's the
Need
one?
a price check on
What's
Vagisil.
what's the one where he's the cop? Is that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Split
Yeah, that's
personality.
the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
yeah. Nick says Eternal Sunshine is my favorite rom-com of all time.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful, smart, witty, and heartfelt film. I'd say it's more of a romantic. I mean, I suppose it's more. It is sort of like a dark black comedy, isn't it? But
It's a love story for sure.
it's more of a drama, I would say, over a comedy. But yeah, I get that. And Lost in Translation comes. Oh, I love Lost in Translation. Stuart won't even watch it, and he calls it pompous drivel.
I thought it was
Ollie,
overrated.
I don't like it either.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I love Internal
I
Sunshine.
don't.
Go ahead,
I'm
James.
not saying it's a bad movie. Again, it's just not one for me.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, Lost in Translation I watched once, and it wasn't bad, but it's not something I would go back and watch.
Yeah. Fair enough. Bigelow's best film is Strange Days.
Great
Yes.
movie. Great movie.
Yes.
Great movie.
It is. That I will agree. That is definitely the best film she's done. Bona fide, underrated masterpiece. Plus one that is crying out for a new 4K release. Plus it proves Cameron can write decent sci-fi. Yeah, I mentioned that in my video today. It's top sci-fi for me. I think it's one of my favorite sci-fi films. I watched it for the first time, coincidentally, on New Year's Eve last year, and yeah, I think the casting in that is spot on as well. It's got some great characters, just the whole story, and it's James Cameron. Love that film.
That never even got a blue here in the
Did
in
it
the
not?
States. No.
We got one.
We
I
got
don't know
a
how long
DVD.
ago.
We got a DVD that's been out of print for 10 years. I was lucky to find
Right.
it at a charity shop
Yeah.
last year. And as far as getting a proper release of that, good luck, because that was originally a Fox film, which is now owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So,
Never seen it.
it's good. It's real good.
Yeah, it is. Hey, good afternoon.
Sean,
everyone.
how you doing, buddy?
Hello, Sean. My second.
I was going to say good afternoon. He's a bit behind, but he's in America, isn't he?
Yeah. My childhood cinema / second home was a Canon cinema, Tunbridge Wells. Just hearing the Canon logo music takes me right back. Electric Boogaloo is great. Check out Not Quite Hollywood too.
Yes. Not Quite Hollywood is about the Australian Ozploitation films from the 70s and 80s, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mad Max was probably the highest quality film from that era, but they've, just like Canon, some of those Australian films are just batshit crazy, but they are a lot of fun.
Yeah. Canon took over the Superman franchise and dropping the budget to $4.
Pretty much.
They did on 4. Yep.
Yeah.
That's covered in the doc.
Yeah, if you watch Superman 4, all the shots of him flying are for previous Superman films.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that movie's so bad.
Adam's here. Hello, Adam. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen hosts. Hope you're all good and able to watch along tonight. We'll watch back. Caught Jim mentioning Electric Boogaloo. It's available on DVD. Okay, I might order that after if it's not too expensive. I am on a bit of a buying freeze, but if it's a few pounds, then I can definitely pull the trigger on that. Highly recommend it.
I was on a buying freeze till I seen the Equalizer 3.
Yeah, me too. And the Terminator on 4K, I did cave with that as well because that was only £12.
I've got it, and that's worth it. That's a worthy addition.
I've heard the
You'll be watching that for the next 20 or 30 years, Ollie.
Yeah. No Escape is awesome, Pete said.
Yep.
It is indeed.
The original version of Star Wars was screened by the BFI this past weekend, part of a festival. I'm old enough to remember that version, but aren't a huge fan of the franchise anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Some guy had an actual original print. I don't think Lucas authorized it, but because he didn't own that print, he couldn't do anything about it. So he is correct.
First 3 movies are elite, Brian says. I'm guessing he means Star Wars.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lucas has it in place for when he dies. They'll burn the cuts just to troll the fans one last time. God damn, release the original cuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because people always say, you know how much money he could make from whatever, and it's like he has more money than God.
Yeah.
You know, seriously. So
It doesn't care. Yep.
Movie Tramp's here. Hello, Movie Tramp.
Hi.
And James Vlog Movies and TV Stuff's here. Hello, James.
Hello.
If they're censoring Crocodile Dundee, where will it end? That film is pure good-natured fun. 100% agree with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, even the bit you get to the stage where the other scene in Crocodile Dundee that I find
With the
hilarious,
knife.
where the guys. I was going to say, well, that's a good one as well. But the bit I find even funnier is the bit where the guy's taking the cocaine and they say that's not how we do it over here, and he puts like a steam like he's got a cold, and it just shows his naivety. Or I think that's another great scene.
Yeah, when I found out about the censor, what they cut out of the re-release there in the UK, my first thought was, that's not even the most offensive thing in the movie. What the hell?
No.
The drug scene's probably more offensive than the one that
That's actually what I thought.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, that's what I thought got trimmed, and nope.
Yeah. Anyone seen Pacific Heights yet? We've already mentioned that.
We have indeed. Yep.
How is everyone doing today? Yep, doing really well, thanks, James.
Yep, we're doing not bad.
Good. The Wizard of Oz is awesome, and I have it on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. Wow, that's something.
That's you told, Jim. That's you told.
That's you told, yeah.
To each his own. To each his own.
Oh dear, Nick's. Yeah, I think Nick said before he doesn't like it. He's told me before. He's told me that before, I think. Tom Hanks is the second greatest actor of all time. He's definitely up there. He's definitely up there for sure.
Who's number one?
Nick
Who's number one? Yeah.
Number one? No, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
Jodie just. Oh.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal too. I
look at acting. To me, I look at acting as if you watch an actor in every single performance they give, and you don't see them as them, you see them as the person they're playing. And I think Jake Gyllenhaal can do that. Not many actors can do that. I think Jake Gyllenhaal's one of them, and Meryl Streep's another.
Anthony Hopkins.
Every single film.
Again, I'm not disputing.
Jack Nicholson.
I think Gyllenhaal is a fine actor, and I think he's definitely one of the greatest of his generation, without a doubt.
Yes.
I mean, I'd put him up there with DiCaprio and a couple other guys.
Because I think it's because he's more my generation, which is why I like him more.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when you're talking all time, it's like, that's why I had the reaction that I had, because it's like, okay, I mean.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know who I would say is the greatest actor of all time. I mean, it's subjective.
It is, yeah. It really is.
All I heard was Laurence Olivier. That was like the standard, Mm-hmm. And then for a while it was Kenneth Branagh, because he was doing the same thing, all the Shakespeare. It's always you British people. They never say anything about us Americans. So I'm glad you're saying Gyllenhaal. I'll shut up. Good for you.
Yeah. And on that note, I've got lots of cinematic vomit to clean up, so I'm out of here. Stay safe, everyone. Have fun, and I'll try and pop by again soon. Until next time, thanks for joining, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
We'll steal that phrase, cinematic vomit.
Cinematic
vomit. Try and use it in the next video.
Oh,
great name for a.
With the unpopular opinion, Toy Story is Tom Hanks' worst film. No, he's done worse films than that by a long shot.
He's done a lot worse films than that.
Pinocchio.
What ones would you say? I've not seen that. What ones would you say are his worst films then?
Pinocchio.
The volcano.
Okay, how about Elvis?
Yeah, I didn't like Joe versus the
Volcano. I didn't like Elvis, and I thought he was terrible in it.
I thought
Austin Butler was good in it.
That is true. That accent is horrible.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Elvis.
Tom Hanks is the worst thing about Elvis, unfortunately.
Yeah.
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 But is that because his portrayal of the character is accurate?
Again, being an American, I've seen interviews with Colonel Tom Parker. He didn't sound like that.
No,
it's like people talk about Daniel Day-Lewis and Lincoln. Why does he sound so funny? Well, apparently that's how the hell do you know what Lincoln sounded like? Were you around 200 years ago? I wasn't, so.
Yeah. Any films at the cinema that you guys have nearly walked out of? I have 2: Tarzan, Red Dog, and what? Does he mean Red Dog and Tarzan? I mean, I'm guessing. I've never. Have I walked out of a film? I don't think I've ever walked out of one. I nearly walked out of one that we'll talk about hopefully in a bit. A certain Marvel film that was just not good.
2 I've almost, Ollie.
The what?
I said 2 I've almost walked out of. One's The Nun.
Oh yeah.
Didn't like The Nun, and there was people talking all the way through it, and it really annoyed me. I actually told them to shut up at one point. Well, I didn't tell them. I was polite at first, but then I told them to shut up, and then I wasn't so polite, and that just ruined the rest of the movie for me.
Yeah.
And I didn't walk out, but I fell asleep during Quiet Place Day 1.
I did almost walk out of one just because it was quite uncomfortable, because I went to see it with my grandma and we didn't realise what it was until we started watching it. It's called, Jim might know, because it got a very limited release over here. It's called Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman, all about the creation of Wonder Woman.
Shit.
And that is not a film to watch with your grandmother. So I was sat there next to her. We were like the only 2 in there, and it's the most awkward 2 hours I've ever felt sat in a cinema.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I can imagine.
It's so like it's more raunchier than some of the like raunchy films out there nowadays, and it's about bloody Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was another one for me.
That could be uncomfortable.
With your grandma,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, my mom took me to a lot of inappropriate movies when I was a teenager. And most of them, you guys, Andy might have remember a couple of these movies. But she took me to see Risky Business when I was like 14, 15 years old. She took me to see a movie called My Tutor.
Yeah.
Which is literally about a guy trying to get laid the whole damn movie. Yeah. Lots of those movies my mom took me to see. And I'm sitting there next to my mother going, oh, Jesus, this is uncomfortable as hell, So, yeah, I get it.
Anyone else got any films you nearly walked out of?
I'm too polite when I go.
Polite. Yeah.
If I pay for the ticket, I'm there.
I feel bad. I've seen lots of people walk out before. Oh, I tell you a film I did walk out on. I walked out on Crawl. Purely because it was what we have over here, Jim. I don't know if you've got them. We get like secret screenings.
Mm-hmm.
So we had it was a secret like screening. We had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
And I went with my dad, and we both said to each other, if it's this, then we're not gonna watch it. And it came up with that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I've watched it since, and I didn't like it. Something about alligator films that I don't like.
Yeah, see, I actually like that movie quite a bit. I thought it was fun. It's not something that I would say was a great movie, but it was a good time. Yeah,
but yeah.
One movie that I was in, Ollie, and I was glad when the cinema failed. With about 15, 20 minutes to go in the film was The Marvels.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. That's another one. That's another one. I wish I just got up when the fucking cats at the end start eating everybody, and you got fucking Memory playing with Barbara Streisand in the background. I wanted to pull my teeth out.
Well, 20 minutes to go. It ended, and as we walked out, they handed us 3 sets of free cinema tickets. So I was happy about that.
Bad. Yeah, not bad. No, that's abysmal, that film.
Haven't seen it.
And I've seen the last 10 minutes now, and I was
it's crap. I'd probably go as far to say it's the worst MCU film.
Worse than Love and Thunder?
Yes, worse than that. It's shit.
There's those screaming goats, man. I'm sorry.
No, but there's a bit in the film where they just start like dancing like they're in a Bollywood film, and it's just completely takes you out of the film. Like, it's just so because
Like
the
the
planet
Matrix?
that they're on, I think they can only sing or something stupid. It's so bad. Like I can't stress how bad that film is.
They have a rave like in Zion in the Matrix film. I remember watching that movie for the first time. And they all started dancing and shit. I'm like, what the hell is this? You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else got any before we move on?
I think I walked out of Legally Blonde 2 when it came out.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was just like, no. And then I
So
and then,
frank with your answers, no.
yeah. And then I walked out of the first Pirates of the Caribbean when it came out.
Oh wow.
I know maybe that's like terrible to some people, but I was so young and I was too hyper to sit down and watch that at the time. And I've never actually gone back to it. So let me know if I should actually go back and watch the Pirates of the Caribbean films.
The first three are worth watching. The fourth and
First
the fifth.
one.
Just
I think you've said that before, Jim. Yeah, I like the trilogy. I think the first one is definitely the best. I mean, he got nominated for an Oscar, but it is great, the first one. But
I mean, you could end with the first
fall
one
off.
and
Yeah.
it's a full meal. You know?
Definitely.
It's like The Matrix. You can watch the first Matrix movie and it's a self-contained story and it's good. Or you can watch the sequels and get the bigger.
Yeah. I don't like Rain Man. I think it's a Drek movie. Sorry. Oh dear. Well.
Yeah. Rain Man's pretty great.
terrible.
Rain Man's pretty great.
I dislike The Godfather. Yes, someone else is on my side. I'm not the only one.
And again, I think that's a generational thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, probably. Sorry to mention it again, but I'm watching The Window tonight. There's something about this Window film.
Yeah.
Because it was mentioned last week, I think, and Roy got really excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Window 1948 or whatever it was.
Yeah, something like that. Tobey Maguire is number one. Number one what?
Best actor ever.
Best
Spider-Man.
Best actor. Just for Spider-Man?
Brothers. That Tobey Maguire is incredible.
I've not seen that yet. Well, it must be good because it's Jake Gyllenhaal, so...
Yeah, both of them, and they're both fantastic in that film.
I've got it. I've not seen it yet, though. I don't know how I've not seen it yet.
So good.
The Constant Gardener got loads of praise, but I think it's a painfully dragged out bore. Rewatched it years later, and it's still boring and has terrible ending. Well acted though. I want to see that because it's got a good cast. But yeah,
Ralph Fiennes, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Rachel Weisz as well. I think.
Yes.
Never seen it though.
I only dislike The Godfather because I don't like Marlon Brando. Okay. Even I would say Marlon Brando was the best part of The Godfather. And the best part of Apocalypse Now. And I didn't like Apocalypse Now, but he was the best part of that as well.
I love Apocalypse Now. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Apocalypse Now. Do not redo though. Have you seen the 3-hour cut?
Is that
Redux, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I prefer the original cut, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole plantation thing is just like.
Yeah.
Come on.
Robert Duvall's on that as well.
Come on.
Yeah, he's brilliant in it. I love that scene.
Yeah, Robert Duvall is outstanding.
He's just gonna bomb a whole area so he can go surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Duvall
not even the
such
speech
an underrated actor.
in that performance that gets me in that scene. It's the scene where what gets me about that scene is the bombs are literally exploding next to him and he's not even flinching, not even blinking. I mean, everybody else is like, and I don't know how the hell he did that just on a physical level.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a great performance.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Dennehy to me was such an underrated actor. Yeah. From First Blood to playing a very menacing John Wayne Gacy, he was superb.
Yes. That John Wayne Gacy.
I liked him in Cocoon.
Oh yeah. Love Cocoon.
Gacy was a notorious serial killer in Chicago, and I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago when all that shit went down, when they were taking the bodies out of his house.
Yeah.
It was on the local news nonstop, okay? And I was like maybe 11 years old. So that shit was like freaking me out as it is. But then 4 or 5 years later, Dennehy played Gacy in a TV movie, and he was unbelievably creepy in that movie. I mean, just I don't even know. Giz, if you happen to know, what is it? To Catch a Killer? Is that what
There you
it's
go.
called?
I think that must be what it's called. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the name of the movie. It's phenomenal, and if you could track it down,
Need to watch that.
do so. It's
Yeah.
he plays Gacy. It was a phenomenal performance.
Right. James says I don't like method actors. Fair enough. It's fair enough. Right, we'll move on to our next topic, which is I've got the wrong bloody notebook over. It is our
That's a good
movie
topic.
roundup of the week. And the first topic to talk about is Knives Out 3, also known as Wake Up Dead Man, is going to open the BFI London Film Festival this year, which opens it up to the possibility of having its premiere at TIFF, which I know is a huge like festival for like Americans and Canadians, being held
The
in
biggest
Toronto.
Canadian one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if they're putting it as an opening night for the London Film Festival, they've obviously got promise in it. I mean, it's the last two I absolutely loved, so I'm gonna watch it regardless. But I don't know if any of you guys ever attend the London Film Festival or any film festivals at all.
No.
No?
I've seen the first one, Knives Out, but it was pretty good, but I've not seen the second one.
Yeah, the second one's quite good. It's a shame it's stuck on Netflix though. But yeah, anyone got any thoughts on that one? It was just a little one I thought I'd mention.
I haven't seen Glass Onion yet, so I
No.
still watch that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Knives Out is a great movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Next up, an interesting one. John Watts, director of, I think he did the last 3 Spider-Man films, and I think he did Wolves last year as well, and he did a little one called Cop Car with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
He has been set up, well, he's in talks to direct Muppet Man, which is the Jim Henson biopic. Anyone looking forward, interested to see a Jim Henson biopic? I think it could be quite good, but I think they need to get the casting right first.
Yeah.
Kermit.
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch that? Did you watch Saturday Night, the film that came out last year, Jim?
Not yet. I was going to, and my buddy Kenny, who I do the podcast with, said it was horrible, so I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I quite liked it, but Kenny's just joined actually.
Ah.
There you
go. Yeah,
but
Kenny was underwhelmed by it, so that's.
I quite liked it. I think it's very fast paced. I quite liked it, but I thought the guy that played, because he did 2 roles in the film, he played Jim Henson and he also played Andy Kaufman.
Okay.
So he had like double duty, but I thought he was really good. I could see him playing it like a Jim Henson, but because I don't really know much about Jim Henson, obviously, than the obvious, I'd be quite interested to see a biopic about him. Yeah.
I mean, I grew up with the Muppets. They were huge over here in America. You know, the Muppet Show, and then the movies.
Yeah.
When the first Muppet movie came out, me and Gareth were just talking about this because the Muppet movie was the first movie he remembered seeing at the cinema, and I told him I was 12, and even though I had seen Star Wars and Close Encounters and some of these other movies before that at the cinema with these humongous special effects, I don't think anything blew my mind as much as watching Kermit the Frog pedaling that goddamn bicycle at the beginning. I mean, has anybody seen the Muppet movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. When he's riding that bike the first time, my mind exploded. I was like, how in the hell is this even possible? So I would watch the biopic just to check that out because I guarantee that'll be covered. Because as far as I know, Jim Henson directed that movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nice. Next up, Baz Luhrmann's set up his next film, which is going to be a Joan of Arc biopic, and it's going to shoot in the autumn. Anyone interested in it? I mean,
is it going to have contemporary song and dance during the
probably,
fight scenes?
Probably.
She's tied up burning.
They did the one with
I'm burning for you.
They did the Luc Besson did one, didn't he? But I never watched that. I think was it The Messenger?
That's
the
one.
yeah.
But
I don't like historical movies.
I do like historical movies, but I think Baz Luhrmann should do something different, because I think he's kind of pigeonholed himself into, like, cause he's done Elvis and The Great Gatsby and Australia. Even Moulin Rouge is like a period film. Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything.
go back to doing something like Strictly Ballroom. Like, back to your
Maybe
roots.
that's what he's good at.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Elvis was okay. I really like The Great Gatsby. I really like Australia. I really like Moulin Rouge. I didn't love Romeo and Juliet, and I loved Strictly Ballroom. So
Strictly Ballroom is the only one of his movies I liked, to be honest.
really,
I'm not a fan of his. I'm just not.
yeah.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying
very
he's not
unique.
talented. He's just those movies just haven't clicked
Yeah.
with me.
It's a very unique, like, sort of tone, isn't it?
Yeah.
His films. Yeah. But is anyone looking forward to him tackling Joan of Arc?
There's some ringing endorsements there. Wow.
I know. Yeah.
Ringing silence.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for that round of indifference.
Yes. Next up, one that kind of was expected. Guy Ritchie has now exited the Roadhouse sequel. We were only talking about this last week, I think. And then the following day, bloody exited it. It's probably because I like wishful thinking, wouldn't it?
Yep.
He's too good for that, really. And I mean, he's got so much on his plate at the moment. I think he's still got another 2 films to be released.
Yeah.
So I think he's just too busy to like tackle something like that. I don't, as much as I haven't seen the original. Like I said, I thought the remake was fun, but I haven't seen the original, so I have absolutely nothing to compare it against. So
He's
as a
too
film,
smarmy.
it was fun, but
Jake Gyllenhaal and
I wouldn't go back to
all
it.
these. I'm just saying he's too smarmy in Roadhouse. Is what I would say.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
creepy. He's like, but that's not who Dalton was, and that's the only. He's just too. He goes like the bit where he goes, "Can you tell me where the nearest hospital is?" And the guy goes, "Why does it matter?" And then it's just. I know I get the point there. I'm saying that, but it was just too indirect, and it was too indirect for the villains in it to like comprehend. And I get that it's supposed to be funny, and then he drives him to the hospital. Dalton would never do that.
No.
Yeah.
For the original one, that's where the original Dalton would never do that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Fair
the first one.
only
The first one again. It's not. I mean, technically, it's an action movie, but to me, the original has just been. It's a cheese fest black comedy because there's not a moment in that movie that it's a cartoon. Okay, you can't take a moment of it seriously, and that's what makes it so much fun. The new one, they tried to turn that into some like UFC action film with all the quick cuts and this, and that, and the other.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
And it's like, you know what? That movie might be well made, and I like Jake Gyllenhaal and this and that, but to me, that movie's not fun. Whereas the original movie, when you watch it, you might be underwhelmed by it because it doesn't have as much action in it as the new one, okay? But I guarantee you'll think it's more fun because it is.
Yeah.
It's fun. Sam Elliott is worth the price of admission alone for Roadhouse. He is just so good in that movie.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I will be checking it out soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now it's got an Arrow release as well.
RoboCop, so now your next movie to watch is...
It's been released on Arrow. It's the first time it's been released on Blu-ray over here. So
okay.
Hopefully, if it's in the next sale, because I don't think it's in the sale at the moment, I might get it in the next sale if there's another one this year.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. If you like Patrick Swayze, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So yeah. Next up, a good topic. Brendan Fraser's next film, called Rental Family, has set a November release, and it's being pushed as an awards contender. To me, I mean, Jim might not like this. I don't know. To me, Jim might not like this because when I read this plot, it sounds very similar to Lost in Translation. It's basically about an out-of-work actor who goes over to Japan and gets hired by this family, hence the title Rental Family, to like live with them, be part of their family. and it's supposedly a heartfelt and touching comedy drama, and they're saying that it could potentially be just as good as Brendan Fraser's performance in The Whale, and they're trying to push him for Best Actor again. So in that respect,
so it's awards bait, is what you're saying.
yeah. So in that respect, I'm interested in it. It's a Searchlight title, I think. I'm interested in it. It's the director. He directed a few episodes of Beef, which I really liked on Netflix. I thought that was really a really solid series.
Never watched it.
But I mean, Brendan Fraser, I think he's having a really well-deserved comeback. So I'll support anything that he is in, and it sounds interesting to me. So
I turned off The Whale, not because it was a bad movie, because it was just too depressing.
Yeah, it's very depressing.
Very depressing.
Yeah.
I've seen it twice.
Like,
Twice is probably enough.
I was like, I put on this. I really want to watch this. No.
Yeah.
No matter how good he is, I just turned it off.
Yeah, fair enough.
I really didn't like that film.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Anyone looking forward to that? Got any thoughts on his next film?
I think he's better at comedy.
I think he's a fine actor.
Yeah.
I've always thought Brendan Fraser. I mean, shit. I thought he was a fine actor from the time I saw him in Encino Man with friggin' Pauly Shore. You know, I mean, he's great in that movie. You know, but
yeah,
he's not the type of actor that just because he's in a movie, I'm going to rush out and see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So when it comes out, we'll see what the critics say. If I see the trailer and it looks like it might be something I'll watch, I'll check it out. If I don't, I won't.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up, the Naked Gun reboot is officially 84 minutes long. I know Jim's not like got any good thoughts on this. I personally think it looks hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think 84 minutes is perfect for this kind of film.
Absolutely.
I don't think it needs to be much longer than that at all. But everything I've seen from it so far, I think Liam Neeson fits perfectly with that kind of comedy because he's got a very dry sense of, much like Leslie Nielsen did. He was a very good dramatic actor.
Yeah,
I could see that.
That's why he pulled off comedy so well.
Yeah, because he played it straight.
Yeah. So I think in that respect, I think Liam Neeson's a great choice to play his character's son.
I love Liam Neeson. And he is very funny. Do you ever see Life is Short?
Yes.
The little bit that he did on that was one of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
But
I like him in high spirits.
I just think it's a different sense of humor because, again, I see that trailer and there's not a moment in it that I find funny. I just go, God, this looks bad. So,
did you like the original one?
I adore the original one.
Because to me, it felt like there was similar bits of comedy.
I'm not saying that the new one looks stupid because, again, the original movies were dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they're silly. They're supposed to be silly, you know. But it's not so much a Liam Neeson thing. I think he's able to pull it off. It's going to be the writing.
Yeah.
Because the Zucker boys, the three guys that did the original Airplane, did that original Naked Gun script. And that's why that one is so good. And then they bailed on the series, and that's why every Naked Gun movie after it is good, but it's not as good as that original one.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. We'll see what it's like. It's out in, I think it's
August.
Like 2 weeks, 1st of August. Yeah.
Yes.
So not long. I think tickets are out now. So
yeah, I might be wrong, and I hope I am. You know, like I said,
sometimes trailers are very misleading and can be bad.
I would much rather see Liam Neeson do this than another friggin' Taken movie.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, definitely something different.
Yep.
Yeah. Next up, Ryan Johnson obviously talked about Knives Out. He said that he wants out of his Netflix deal, which I think he put in place a few years ago when he set up the 2 Knives Out sequels. And he's actually currently prepping an original sci-fi script as his next film, which has me interested because Looper is excellent.
Looper's great.
So
I do like Looper.
I think everything I've seen from Ryan Johnson outside of Star Wars has been brilliant. I mean, Brick was superb. Looper's superb. Knives Out.
That's another good Bruce Willis film.
Yeah.
I like The Last Jedi. I'll
Yeah,
take The Last Jedi over that friggin' Rise of Skywalker shit.
yeah. Fair enough.
I just try to forget about those movies.
Yeah,
I don't like any
Me
of those
too.
new movies. But again, I don't think Last Jedi deserves them as much hate as it gets. I
Yeah.
don't.
I liked the Force Awakens. I thought that was all right.
I
But
liked it, but
the
again,
next
it's a total rehash of the original.
remake
Yeah.
is, but you've just got to think there's no really for us, Jim. It's for a new generation, wasn't it?
I mean, I remember when me and my wife watched that the first time at the cinema, and we were both getting into it, but I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm having deja vu this whole time because it's beat for beat.
Yeah.
The originals. I refuse to call it A New Hope. Okay, fuck it. That movie's called Star Wars. So that's it is. It's a beat for beat remake of that original film.
Yeah.
Just different characters.
The last topic for this movie news roundup: Edgar Wright is in talks to direct a Black Hole remake with Joe Cornish co-writing. Anyone interested to see a Black Hole remake? I know the original film, I think, was the 70s
79.
and was a bit dated, even at the for its time. The special effects weren't supposed to be very good.
I
Do you
liked
think
the
it
movie.
would work now?
I got a big soft spot for the Black Hole. I
Yeah.
love that movie. It's not good, but I
There'll be
love it.
robots. There'll be robots. Yeah, I like
Maximilian.
robots.
Yep.
Do you think it would work now with Edgar
absolutely.
Wright? Maybe.
I'll watch anything Edgar Wright does. I hate remakes, and I actually want to see the Running Man
The
remake,
Running Man. Yeah.
just because he's making it.
Yeah.
And when I saw that trailer for that movie recently, a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, it looks horrible." I'm like, no, that actually looks closer to the source material that it's based on. So that gives me excitement. So yeah, I'll check out the Black Hole thing if he's involved. And you said Joe Cornish is going to write it?
He's going to write it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hell of a writer. So you guys ever see Attack the Block?
Yeah, love Attack the Block. They're supposed to be doing a sequel to that.
They've been talking about that for years, though.
Yeah, I hope they do, though, because that is a great film.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Anyone else excited for a Black Hole remake? Interested in it?
I don't know the original. I don't think.
I've not seen the original.
It's Disney, I think, isn't it?
It was the original PG Disney film. It was the first film that Disney ever produced that wasn't rated G.
I don't even know if it's on DVD over here.
It was only released on DVD and Blu-ray through the Disney Movie Club here in the States.
Yeah, I've got the Blu-ray from Disney Movie Club.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if I had a DVD in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm sure Roy...
it's not a great movie. It's just nostalgia. That was one that my parents took me to see when I was a kid.
Yeah. I'm sure Roy's got the DVD because he watched it not that long ago.
Okay.
Or Stuart, maybe. Maybe it was Stuart, actually.
Yeah, I think it was Stuart.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'd be interested to check it out. I'd imagine it's not one that's going to be on Disney Plus, though.
It might be.
It is. It's on Disney Plus.
Is it?
Yeah, I was going to say, it might be.
Yeah.
It is, yep.
Get through some more
comments.
Great
cast. I mean, it's got a great cast.
Yeah. Hey guys, very underwhelmed by it, but lots of Easter eggs from SNL year past. Yeah, fair enough. Lighting her on fire, and all the sudden we get the Tramps singing "Burn Baby Burn" from Saturday Night Fever.
The Joan of Arc thing.
Yeah. Giz says yes, Jim.
Awesome.
It's called To Catch a Killer.
Yeah, awesome.
Kenny said, I can't wait for the Naked Gun movie. I hope McFarlane don't get too raunchy with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, McFarlane didn't write it. He's an executive producer on it.
Yeah.
That's all. And people are thinking that it's like a McFarlane
He was supposed
movie.
to direct it originally.
He was originally supposed to write it and direct it.
Yeah.
And now he's just executive producer. So
sorry to interrupt, but I'm about to run out of battery in here, so I think I'm gonna have to bow out. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for joining, James.
Thanks, James.
That's all right. I'll catch you next time. Thanks, folks.
Thanks, James.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
Kenny said, I highly recommend Made in Italy. Yeah, that's a good film. With Liam Neeson, he made it with his son, and it's kind of based around his wife's death. Yeah, it is in a way. It's like a pays homage to like the fact that obviously he lost his wife in that horrible skiing accident.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice little film. That is. Obviously, as I say, Liam Neeson and his son, and it's got Lindsay Duncan in it as well. I always like when she pops up in films. But yeah, and Kenny specifically recommended it to you, Jodie. So.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a good film, that is.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
It's on Prime. That's where I watched it, because I don't know if we've got a physical release of it over here. I'm not sure. But I know I watched it on Prime. Yeah. Right, we'll move on to our last topic, see how much we can get through as we've run out of comments. Still on 2019. We've been on 2019 for about the last 4 weeks, I think. Because we've still been trying to get through 2017, so we'll see how much we can get through and how quick we can get through it.
I promise I'll shut the hell up.
First up, we have Pokemon Detective Pikachu. No, Jim?
Never saw it.
It is really a family film, or if you're like a diehard like Pokemon fan. But it is fairly funny, I will say that.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm not a massive Ryan Reynolds fan, and he does voice Pikachu. It doesn't annoy me as much as I thought it would. And it's got Bill Nighy in it, and it's always great when Bill Nighy shows up in something. But yeah, I don't know. Have any of you, Andy, have you seen this one?
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, fun time.
Yeah, it's a fun film.
Yeah, my grandson loved it.
It's good.
Yeah. Jodie, did you see that one?
No, never seen it.
No, fair enough. Next up, one I've not got physically. Oh, I've got films flying at me. But it's Tolkien, which is about J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of The Lord of the Rings, with Nicholas Hoult and Lily Collins in. Basically based on his younger life when he first started writing the books, like during the First World War. I think it's pretty good, interesting. I did have it. But for me, it was just like a one-time watch. It was an interesting film, but not one that I feel like I would need to go back to and watch again. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that one before.
No.
Haven't seen it. I'm aware of it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Andy, have you seen that one?
No, I'm the same. I know of it, but I've never actually got around to watching it yet.
Fair enough. Next up, we have John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Might be the best John Wick film. I always alternate between 3 and 4 because I just love 4, because some of the action set pieces in the fourth one are insane. Like the whole, when he's trying to get up the steps at the end, I thought that was just crazy. And I think, Jim, you might have mentioned on the last one, the video game shot.
Yeah.
When he's in the house, that's awesome.
The dragon breath scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Chapter 3 is my favorite.
Yeah.
Of the
3. I like the bit with the dogs, the 2 dogs.
I was going to say the Halle Berry bit with the dogs and at the beginning with the horses.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
And is that the one with the pencil?
Yeah.
That's the one with the pencil.
Yeah, where you finally see him kill 3 guys with a pencil or whatever.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Got the last one where it's just brutal. And it's
No, yeah. It's a lot of fun, the third one. What about Andy and Jodie? What do you think of the third one?
I haven't seen any of them. I know.
Oh, I think you said before, Jodie. Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the John Wick films.
Yeah.
I mean, get on them.
Andy?
They get more ridiculous as they go. Without a doubt. Because he was talking about the stairs thing. That became a joke after a while.
Yeah.
It's like, who knew that the only, Superman's got kryptonite. John Wick's kryptonite is fucking stairs. Because he falls down. I mean, do a shot every time he falls
many
down.
times.
It's nonstop falling down these stairs at the end. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen the third one, but there isn't a bad John Wick film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah.
Do a rewatch of those. I might binge watch them at some point.
Yeah. Next up, this might make Jim laugh because I think we mentioned this the first one before, and he couldn't stop laughing. It's A Dog's Journey, which is a sequel to A Dog's Purpose.
It was the way that you described the plot that was killing
That is the plot, though. It's basically about a dog dying over and over again. And the second one is about a dog's destiny to keep dying until he dies and meets his owner again.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. He dies, and you keep seeing him dying.
Groundhog Day with a dog.
Basically, but you actually see the dog die each time, and it just depresses you.
Yeah, those sound like the most depressing films ever.
They are pretty depressing. It's hard, especially if you're a dog lover.
In the first rule in film and screenwriting is don't kill the dog.
Well, yeah.
I mean, generally that's the rule. You can do whatever you want to a person. You don't do a thing to the dog. You know.
Well, there were two films that it took me up until this year to watch the first John Wick film.
Mm-hmm.
I refused to watch the first John Wick film because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a film with Liam Neeson in a few years ago called The Marksman.
Mm-hmm.
And for no reason whatsoever, halfway through, the dog gets killed. And there's no point or purpose that it serves to the plot. It just happens. And it pissed me off so much, I turned the film off.
Mm-hmm.
I always get so nervous when I see a cat or a dog at the start of any film because I'm like,
especially if it's like an action film.
Yeah.
Or something
or a horror
like that.
film or something.
Or a horror film, yeah.
Yeah, or like a crime film and you're like, this fucking cat is going to get killed and it's a warning sign and then like things are going to escalate. Like,
I don't mind so much with cats. I know you're all people, but I can cope with a cat being killed.
Why?
With a dog, I think it's a bit more brutal.
No.
He's like, fuck the cat.
My two cats are in the room now, so you can't say that.
Oh man, that's great.
I watched Mars Attack. There was a dog that gets killed in that.
Oh yeah, that's more slapsticky.
That's what, yeah. But it's like when the dog gets killed, when the dog gets shot, you just see a dog's skeleton like on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's played for laughs. It's just
You ever see Planet Terror?
Oh yeah.
Part of Grindhouse, where the dog jumps out of the truck and immediately gets run over. Rusty! It's one of the funniest and it's like, to this day, it's like, I cannot believe they did that. I mean, it's just so funny.
Yeah, no, there's just something about cats that doesn't stick with me as dogs. If I see like a cat, typically the villain will just like hang the cat or dog on the back of a door when they've killed it. Yeah. So the owner can find it when it comes home. Yeah. When it's a cat, I don't mind so much because it's just a cat.
Well, cats are dead.
But when it's a dog, it just seems, especially because most dogs are quite big, so it's just more distressing. And it looks like a dog's fate. When a cat dies, it doesn't have much of a facial expression. But because a dog's usually got like a long nose and its tongue sticks out, it looks worse. I'm not really selling this, am I?
No.
I'm with you, brother. I'm a dog guy. I don't like to touch the cat. I mean, Alien. People talk about Alien. Okay. Yeah. To me, that goddamn cat is the biggest villain in that movie because half that crew would have lived if it wasn't for that fucking cat. I'm serious. I mean, fuck that cat.
It's always cats. It's like in A Quiet Place Day One. It was all the fucking cat's fault.
Yeah, cats are dicks.
Yeah, they don't care. They're so selfish. They don't care. All they care about is themselves. If an alien, I guarantee you, Jody, if there was an alien apocalypse now, your cats would probably be like, they get you killed straight away just for being noisy or doing something stupid.
I mean, they even use cats for jump scares in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have one cat that would be like that, and then I have another cat that he's basically a dog.
Okay.
He's like constantly like wanting attention and love. So all cats are not the same, Ollie. Can't judge all cats.
No,
I said cats in movies. Cats in movies, by and large, are dicks.
And I mean, you've only got to look at the film Cats. I mean, look at the film Cats. They're all dicks in that.
I won't.
I've never watched that. As much as I love cats, I will never subject myself to that.
Yeah, I refuse to watch that movie.
That's
Yeah.
one film I stayed to in the cinema.
Oh my god.
I watched
Oh
was
wow.
Ken. And the only
Wow.
reason why I didn't leave is because they didn't start singing Smash Mouth.
I got drugged to see the play Cats 3
Oh,
different times with 3 different women, that I was trying to impress, and didn't work any of the 3 times. And I didn't like that play any time more than I did the first time. It's just,
Yeah. Fair enough. Next up, we have a Guy Ritchie film. Actually, next, Aladdin.
Ooh.
Jim had like a look of optimism on his face then, and then I showed Aladdin,
to
and
be
he just.
fair, I haven't seen it.
It's not bad as far as live action remakes go. It isn't bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you all right, Andy? I thought you were choking on your drink then.
You're right there, mate.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah.
just was sneezing. Or should we?
Oh.
It was just sneeze. Well, yeah.
But Aladdin, I really liked Aladdin. As far as the live action remakes go, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, if it had been done earlier, before Robin Williams had passed away, I think it would have been better as him as the genie. But obviously, they couldn't do anything other than recast the part, and I think Will Smith played the part fine.
Yeah,
I think he did his own thing with it.
I got no problem with Will Smith. I just don't like those remakes. I don't like remakes in general, and to me, especially lately, these absolutely.
Yeah.
Not to mention, the animated version is one of the best.
Oh yeah.
Animated films ever, in my opinion. And that was before Pixar. So yeah. That's the main reason. I mean, same thing with Dumbo, because you were talking about Tim Burton earlier.
Yeah.
I've never watched the Dumbo remake either, just on general principle, because that original cartoon is so beloved.
Yeah. Andy and Jodie, have you seen that one?
Yeah, I actually have seen that one. I think that might be the only. I'm trying to remember. It could be the only like live action kind of remake, the newer ones that I've seen. I thought it was okay, but it was just not. It was like an okay kind of one and done kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was one of the more watchable ones, but there is no live action Disney remake since all these happened. There is not one of those movies that I would rather watch over the animated one.
Oh no, definitely not. Yeah,
I would rather watch the animated version.
Yeah,
first, or that would be the first choice all the time.
Yeah,
would be the animated one.
Definitely.
Possible exception of Pete's Dragon.
Yes,
because
but that's technically not.
Because I've got a lot of nostalgic love for the original Pete's Dragon. Because again, that's what I saw at the drive-in. As a matter of fact, when I was a little kid, so I do. There's a lot of love in my heart for that. But they did something different with that live action remake.
They did, yeah,
and it's pretty damn good. I mean,
Robert Redford's
it's not
great
one that I would go back and watch over and over again, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I
like that was one of Robert Redford's last films as well. He was great in that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could say it's obviously not in the same era, but the 101 Dalmatian live action.
They're quite close.
Glenn Close.
Yeah. But that's not in the same kind of like the new tradition of like remaking the films. But I really like that one as a live action film. I just think that really works. Probably just because of Glenn Close and just how great she does at bringing the character to life.
Yeah.
For me, it was more so that era where it became like the trend to do those remakes, where it was like where Disney sort of clocked on like, let's do this to make money.
Yeah.
Those movies are all great, but I grew up with that 101 Dalmatians movie, and it's so funny in parts.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Next up is Brightburn, which I actually haven't seen, so I'm hoping someone else has seen it. Jim and Andy, have you seen Brightburn?
Yeah. Do you like it, Andy?
Not enough to go back and rewatch it, but I thought it was okay.
I was going to say this more or less the same thing. I think I liked it a little more than you did, but it's one of those movies that when I heard the premise of it, I was really excited.
Yeah.
It's like the idea behind it is better than the execution.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about Superman. This movie is like, what if Superman came to Earth as a baby, just like in the movies, but instead of being good, he was evil. That's the whole plot, and it's like, from that perspective, it's really, you could play with that. You could do a lot of really cool stuff with that. And unfortunately, I don't know if it was budgetary or what, but the movie didn't really deliver on the premise.
And it's James Gunn.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
produced.
he produced it and he was involved with the script, but he didn't write the script. He was just involved with it. So I think one of his other brothers actually wrote the script.
Yeah. Because is it David Yarovesky that directed it? I think that's his name, isn't it?
I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. But it's a well-made movie. You know, Elizabeth Banks is good in it. The kid's creepy in it. You know, the dad, the guy that plays the dad, I forget his name, but he was on The Office. Is it David
Denman? David Denman?
Thank you. Yes, him. You know, they're both fine. You know, it's like I said, it's one of those movies that I think could have used a rewrite, and it would have been a much better film.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up is Booksmart, which is basically the female version of Superbad, which I didn't love because it just felt like a rip-off of Superbad, although I know a lot of people that did love the film and so much so liked it more than Superbad, which I just didn't. I thought there were funny moments to it, but it also just kind of, some of it just fell flat for me and just didn't work. But I don't know if you guys seen that one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Good, not great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the same. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Good story, good characters. But the film itself, I kind of like Brightburn, just I've had no desire to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Nothing as I would, but it was a good story. I kind of like set up these two girls, and they were both sort of after people that they were sort of romantically interested in, and as the movie goes on, things change up a bit and doesn't pan out the way you think. It's just like an all right coming of age type of movie. Well, it's been done better by other movies.
Yeah, it's got a bigger heart than Superbad, but it's nowhere near as funny.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the humor's toned down compared to Superbad.
Yeah. Next up, we have Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I'll let you guys go first with your thoughts on this one.
Go ahead, Andy.
The monsters in it are really cool. The human part absolutely sucks. I'm just watching that film for the CGI monsters. That's the selling point. The rest of the movie is just poor.
What he said.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't need to say anything else because you've basically hit the nail on the head there with that one.
As a matter of fact, recently on my other show, we did a deep dive into the movie Godzilla -1, which is recent. And I said that I own all of the MonsterVerse movies, including King of Monsters, and I enjoy them all to a certain degree or another. But there is not a single human in any of those movies that I give a shit about. Whereas in -1, I cared about every person in that movie, whether it was the first main character or the 10th main character. I actually cared about every person in that movie. That was the main difference. That's what I wish these movies over here would do. You know, invest a little more into the people story as opposed to the giant spectacle CGI fights, which are great. But after a while, it's like what Angie said, when they're on the screen doing their thing, it's great. Every other moment of the movie, it's like, who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah. Jodie, have you seen that one?
No, unfortunately not, Ollie.
Fair enough. Next up is Rocket Man, biopic of Elton John, directed by Dexter Fletcher. I really like that. I don't think I liked it as much as Bohemian Rhapsody, but they're sort of in a way very different because obviously Bohemian Rhapsody was more of a straight biopic, whereas that's more of a musical biopic. But yeah, I love all these like British music biopics that have been coming out, and yeah, it was no different. I thought it was a lot of fun, great cast, just great to know more about Elton John, and some great like musical numbers in there that I thought worked really well. Yeah, I personally really liked Rocket Man. What about you guys?
It's all right.
You've not seen it?
I've seen it. I was Taron Egerton. Is that his name? The
Yeah.
guy who played him. He really surprised me. He's fantastic in the part.
Yeah.
He really is. But you said that you preferred Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
And I turned off Bohemian Rhapsody because that movie was upsetting to me. Because
Right.
it's so homogenized, and to a certain degree, so is Rocket Man. I want to see the real biographies of these artists. And they did. If you really get into the real story behind Elton John and Freddie Mercury and Queen, there's a lot there that they don't even hint at in these movies. They just hint, Rocket Man to me actually hinted a little more of the ugliness than Bohemian Rhapsody did. Bohemian Rhapsody made it sound like everything was bread and butter. And then suddenly at Live Aid, he's telling them that he's got AIDS, which is total bullshit. That's not how it happened, and that's the part that upsets me. If you're going to do a biopic, make it accurate. Don't do this glossed over Hollywood type biopic. So that's the main. It's a good movie, but it's not one that I would go back to because again, I want to see the real story.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you, Judy and Andy?
Yeah, I really like it as well. Probably like Jim, I do feel like it's a little bit like kind of sugar coated in a way. Like I do think Taron Egerton is incredible, and
yeah, he's great.
I really like. Actually, like kind of most things that I've seen him in. I just think he's a great talent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I definitely do like my biopics a little bit edgier. I think the ones that I kind of find myself coming back to are ones that are just have a little bit more edge, like The Doors, for example, and just things that are a little bit more, I don't know, just have a little bit more kind of grit and kind of realism to them. But I did think it was, a good film and it was enjoyable. But I haven't kind of rewatched it since the first time I watched it, and I would be more likely to kind of rewatch something again if it was a little bit on the edgier side.
Yeah, fair enough. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I like both movies. Find them both entertaining. I think Bohemian Rhapsody is very cookie cutter. It's like, it follows a template, whereas Rocket Man still does, but it goes out the box a little bit more.
Yeah, which
visually.
I appreciated.
Yeah. I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I'm not a massive Elton John fan. There's Elton John songs I really like, but I'm not like a massive fanatic of his.
Me either.
But
I like Elton John.
I just thought it was a good, fun, entertaining film, and it was nice to know a bit more about him. His parents were dicks. But, which was unfortunate, but yeah, it was a good movie. I thought Jamie Bell was really good in it as well. Bernie Taupin. It was just a good film.
Yeah. Next up is Ma with Octavia Spencer. Have you guys seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite like it, or?
It's decent.
Yeah, I agree.
She's great. Octavia Spencer's great. She's great and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not one that I could find myself going back to very often, but it's okay. And apparently it's getting a sequel, which I don't understand, but
everything's getting a sequel these days.
Yeah.
I think I like that a lot more than everyone else because I love that film and I've watched it a good few times. There's something just some like a very easy kind of movie for me to kind of throw on. It's kind of come into my like kind of easy horror movie kind of circulation.
Comfort movie.
Yeah, it's kind of become like kind of somewhat of a comfort movie that I could throw it on, and it's just enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really pinpoint what it is. Maybe it's just that character. She's a bit kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, no, she's great.
Yeah,
she's
I really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to the second one. Definitely, probably the most like psyched I've been for a sequel in a while. Where I'm like, I'll gladly go see the sequel in the cinema.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Next up is X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh god.
This was the one. This was the one that I was talking about that I should have walked out of, but I didn't because it was just me and my grandma in the cinema, and I don't think either of us could really work out what we were watching. We just like I think most of the film we were just asking each other what was going on, like a pair of confused old people, because it's just so incomprehensive and made no sense. It felt like a child wrote the script. To be honest, it felt like there were the acting in that, and there's some great actors in that. The acting is fucking atrocious in that film. It is so bad. You could just feel that none of the actors wanted to be there.
Yeah.
It was just that bad. It was just like they've basically been told, right, this is the last film you're going to do. You contracted to do it. You've got to come and do it, and then you don't have to do any more. And they were literally putting in the minimum effort. Like it was literally like they were about to scream, "Kill me!" And in some circumstances, some of the characters did get killed, which was good. Jennifer Lawrence got off easy on that one because she only had about 20 minutes screen time, so she got off quite easy, I think.
She got all the pilot in that film.
She was just like very robot-y, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't the best of times, but in that one, yeah.
Trash.
It's the only X-Men movie or X-Men related movie, I should say, that I have never seen. And I don't I don't own it either because I have yet to meet anybody who said it was good. I've actually met a couple of people that like Origins. You know, Wolverine Origins, which is god awful. I mean,
that's bad.
That movie's horrible. Okay, but I've actually met a couple of people that like that movie. I have yet to meet anybody who liked Dark Phoenix. So, yeah.
I mean, I even don't like Apocalypse, but I like it more than that.
Apocalypse is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I like it more than that though. So that just goes to show how bad that film is.
That's not saying.
Apocalypse is X-Men 2 compared to Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Like at least Apocalypse has there's some scenes that are memorable, there's some fun scenes in it. There is nothing in Dark Phoenix. There is nothing in that movie that I remember.
I couldn't even tell you the plot of Dark Phoenix or what happens. I couldn't tell you all of the characters that are in it.
Yeah, I heard it's horrible.
Forgettable.
Everybody I know, I have the only superhero movie that I've heard that's comparable to that one lately is Madam Web, and you're the only person I know that liked that movie. Everybody, with the exception of you, has told me that movie's hot garbage. So, to each his own, to each his own.
Well, yeah, exactly. Next on the list is The Secret Life of Pets 2. Jim's laughing at him.
No, I haven't seen it. Saw the first one. Thought the first one was actually kind of funny, but never saw the second one.
Yeah, the first one's really good, but the second one, I think I'd watched it and I kind of was at that age where I'd grown out. I think I was about 17 and I'd kind of just grown out of it by then. Yeah. And although I still like those kinds of the Illumination films, but I don't know, there was something about the second one that just didn't have what the first one had. And I was really excited because I was like, oh, Harrison Ford's going to be voicing one of the doggies. And, oh, yes. But
who knew you needed Louis C.K. in your movie? Because that's what it was. He got canceled right around that time. He was the lead character in the first one.
He was, they had to replace him. Was it Patton Oswalt was the second in the second one?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen it. But I remember they canceled him because that was the big hubbub at the time.
Yeah. But Yeah, that pretty forgettable. The sequel to me. What about you guys? Andy and Jodie, have you seen that one?
No, I like the first one a lot though. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
the first one's
it.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
The
but I
first
haven't
one was
got to
cute.
the sequel.
yeah. Next up is a really underrated film. If you've not seen it, it's called Late Night, and it's got Emma Thompson in and Mindy Kaling, and it's basically about a female late night talk show host, and kind of she's in like the later stages of her career, and she hires a new like late night writer played by Mindy Kaling, and it's all about their friendship with each other and the fact that they really don't get along to start with, and her Emma Thompson's husband's in it's played by John Lithgow, and he's really good in it. But if you like an easy like comedy watch, I'd recommend that because it's quite good. It's pretty funny as well. There's some pretty funny stuff in there. But one
Unfamiliar
that
with
never
one.
gets spoken about. Yeah, nobody's seen that one?
No, I need to check it out. I know of
Never.
it. I can see the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd never heard of it.
fair enough. Next up, I quite like this at the cinema, but it's been a long time, and I know this one's generally regarded the worst in the franchise, but it's got some pretty good actors in it, and that's Men in Black International.
But
Chris Hemsworth. I think the best part of this film, obviously, is Liam Neeson, but that's obvious.
I did a double bill of that at the cinema with X-Men Dark Phoenix. I watched the two of them back to back.
Oh, you poor sod.
And you
Yeah.
live to tell the tale.
Yeah,
You
he's
like
still
pull somebody from like an airplane and like douse yourself in gasoline and shit.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those days where I had to watch Cannibal Holocaust just to cheer myself up.
Well played.
I quite
well
liked it, to be honest. It's not as good as the first three. It's missing Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Like
Yeah,
their
definitely.
presence is greatly missed. I don't think Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. It doesn't really feel like a proper Men in Black film. It feels like a direct to DVD sequel, but with A-list stars in it. If you know what I mean.
I've
And
never
for that
seen
reason,
it.
it didn't work as much as the first three, but there were still enjoyable moments to it.
Yeah, I'm not
But
a huge fan of the whole franchise. I like the first one.
Fair.
So.
Yeah. But Andy, feel free to go on like a rant about how much
Yeah.
you hate it now if you want.
It feels like the producers were like, let's just stick Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth in a movie because
Yeah.
they
Ragnarok.
really Full Ragnarok did well. So
Yeah.
and then they made a movie that was, oh god, less fun than unclogging a blocked U-bend in a toilet.
That's a blurb they ought to put on the poster. I mean, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, that's great, Andy. That's great.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up is Shaft. Anyone watched the 2019 Shaft?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've only seen the original one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nothing
But
special.
it's nothing special. Yeah, you got it right there, Jim. Yeah, it's nothing special at all. I'd much rather watch the John Singleton one from 2000 with Christian Bale as the villain. I think he's a great villain in that.
Yeah.
And you got Jeffrey Wright in there as well. I think that's a really solid, like gritty, like a return to black exploitation. I think is what they were going for.
Well, yeah,
And
because the original one was part of that.
And I think it works. I think that one, but the newer one, I think they were just trying to cash in on the success of that one and do like a reboot years later, but make it more on the comedy side.
I was going to say it's more comedic in tone.
It's a lot more comedic. But I will say it is nice to see Richard Roundtree in the suit.
Oh, yeah.
Doing stuff. It was nice because that's like one of his last big films.
Yeah.
Before he passed away. So part of it was, that part I did enjoy, but it's a very, very much a throwaway action comedy film, I think. Yeah. Everyone in agreement? Yeah.
I'm not seeing the new one.
No.
Oh, fair enough. Next up, a film that I ordered on Blu-ray and the fucking DVD turned up. I was fuming. So I'm stuck with the DVD now, for now, until I get the Blu-ray. And it's The Dead Don't Die, Jim Jarmusch. Absolutely love it. Love anything Jim Jarmusch. And yeah, I know I know Andy doesn't get on with this one, but
No, I've not seen it. I've not seen it. I need to see it.
oh, you've not seen it? Oh,
Not
I
seen
thought.
Yeah.
Who was it that was really, really, really on the bad side of this one? I'm sure I've brought this up on a stream before, and someone absolutely slated it. I can't remember who it was. It
No,
might
I
be
didn't
Roy.
like it, but I
It's
didn't hate it.
probably Roy. It's probably Roy that hated it.
Yeah, I just thought it was meh. So
But it's got a great cast. I mean, it has got
that's
a
why
fantastic
that's my
cast.
problem with it. I think I was expecting more because of that cast, you know.
Yeah.
And I was, again, it's not a bad movie. I would
Yeah.
To me, it was just one of those.
It's weird, like the bit at the end where it turns out like Tilda Swinton's like a samurai vampire kind of thing, and she starts like just slicing the shit out of the zombies, and then she gets beamed up by aliens. That was kind of a bit weird, but
Yeah,
I'm told.
she just spoiled it for Andy.
yeah, but it's not. It's not really. It's not really a spoiler. It's one of those. It's like I didn't really give away what happened. Like, well, he'd probably forget about it in the morning. But
I had this fever dream last night where Tilda Swinton was a samurai. Getting beamed up by aliens.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton was a samurai unplugging my toilet.
But yeah, I don't know. Jodie, have you seen that one?
No, I haven't.
No, fair enough. Next up, Andy's favorite, Toy Story 4. Yeah, I can't believe you like this more than the third one.
Yeah.
It's a good film, but it's not. It's not Toy Story 3.
No, I know I'm completely in the minority when it comes to that. I know I am, but yeah, I really like 4. It just doesn't have the gut punch that 3 has.
Yeah.
Like 3 is just too much of a gut punch for me. It just pushes that emotional button too hard.
Yeah.
Like it's just really upsetting movie when it gets going, the third one. But the fourth one doesn't have that. It's just a bit more of a light-hearted movie, but it still works as a 4th film. And I don't think there's a bad Toy Story film.
Yeah, all 4 of them are good.
All 4 of them are good. Yeah, I know I'm in the minority when I say 3 is my least favorite.
Yeah. My favorite characters in the 4th one are and it's not the fork, okay, but it's the other new characters, the Key and Peele and
Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. You know, I mean, those 3 characters to me are the best things about Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Jodie, have you seen that one?
Yeah, I love all the Toy Stories as well.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next up is kind of the last Luc Besson film that he made before Hollywood just kind of rejected him and have kind of just put him on a blacklist, and that's Anna. Which is, it's actually not a bad little action film, to be fair. It's got Luke Evans in, Cillian Murphy, and Helen Mirren. It's basically him trying to do what he did with Leon. Basically, it's the same sort of thing. It's about a female assassin that's been trained since she was a child, and now she's being hunted down. She doesn't know whether to trust her government.
Yeah, he's been chasing Leon for 30 years. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because that movie's great.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's done a great film since then.
I'll agree. Most people would say, no, Fifth Element. And I'll say, no, Chris Tucker.
I don't enjoy The Fifth Element.
Take Chris Tucker out of that movie and I might enjoy it.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's Anna. And I guess none of you have seen that one?
No, I haven't.
No.
Fair enough. Next up is Annabelle Comes Home, the third and probably final Annabelle film, which for me, it was a lot of fun, but that is what it's just a fun film. It's not a great film. It's just a lot of fun. I think the issue with it is it's just because it's just following the kids, and it hasn't got the terror that the last Annabelle film had, which I think is like one of the best entries in the Conjuring universe outside of the Conjuring films. But it's not too bad. I would say it's okay. Have you guys seen the third one?
Okay, sorry about that.
I haven't seen any of the Annabelle films.
The first one's
Knock
not
us
great.
off the stream.
The second one's good though. Have you seen that, Jim? Oh. Are you there, Jim?
Yeah, I'm there.
Have you seen the third Annabelle?
No, I have not. Outside of the 3 Conjuring films, I haven't seen any of the offshoots.
Ah, fair enough.
Haven't seen The Nun. Haven't seen any of the Annabelle movies.
Yeah, fair enough. Next up is Yesterday. Danny Boyle film written by Richard Curtis about the only guy that can remember the Beatles. So of course he takes advantage of that.
Yep.
And yeah, I think it's a great film. Great idea for a film as well. And I think they did it really well. I personally really enjoyed it. I think 2019 was just a great, like we had some great films come out, especially in the summer. And I remember going to see that at the cinema and I thought it was just a great film. What do you guys think of that one?
Love that one. Really good film. And I love the bit, isn't it, in that film where we meet John as well, isn't it?
Oh, at the end, yeah, Robert Carlyle.
I love that scene. That's a
Yeah.
great scene. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Andy and Jim?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah. Andy?
Yeah, I really like it. I'm a massive Beatles fan. They're my favourite band of all time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it. Some of it was filmed down the road from me because I live.
Oh, yeah.
I live like pretty well. Strawberry Fields is like a 2-minute walk from me, and
That's
John
awesome.
Lennon's is
Wow.
like a 5-minute walk. So
That's cool.
I'm so jealous of you people over there in the UK. There's so much history there, and not only actual
don't be
history,
too
but just
bad.
pop culture history. It's like it upsets me.
Sometimes when I get out the shower and the Magical Mystery Tour bus goes by full of tourists, they see a bit too much than they bargain for. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Beatles are a very important band to me. Grew up with them, loved them. Yeah, and that movie, I just think it's a really good take because they have so many good songs.
Yeah.
That you get to hear in that movie as well. I just think it's a good premise, and yeah,
It's a genius idea for a movie.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. Next up is Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes, I think really solid Spider-Man film. The one with Mysterio. Obviously, Gyllenhaal playing Mysterio.
I was going to say, it's got your boy in it. Of course you love
it. Of course it's going to
go. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think it's I like the fact that he's not just stuck in pigeonholed in New York. He goes off to other places. Yeah, I think it's a really fun film. What do you guys think, especially coming off of Endgame?
I like all 3 Spider-Man movies. Homecoming, that one, and No Way Home. I think all 3 of them are great.
Yeah. In agreement there? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that scene where you get to sort of see like Mysterio go full force with what his powers are like halfway through the movie, and he like Spider-Man just like looks so weak in that scene. He's just like completely got him, and like the zombie Tony Stark. It's really good, that scene. It's probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah. What about you, Judy?
Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. I've definitely seen what's the one where with
No
Tobey
Way.
No Way Home.
I've
Yeah.
definitely seen that one. I don't think I've seen what's the one you were talking about, Far From Home?
Far From Home, yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because the last scene of that is where his identity gets revealed.
Yeah.
So that sets up everything else.
Yeah. The next one is Midsommar, which I will never watch because I'm not an Ari Aster fan. Are there any Ari Aster fans out there?
I was. not
Yeah.
much anymore.
I
Yeah.
like the first 2 films.
Yeah. Midsummer's too long. It's almost as long as this podcast today because it is. It just goes on
Yeah.
forever and ever. And speaking of, I gotta bail real quick here, but that movie, they could cut an hour out of it and it would have been a much better movie.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not as good as Hereditary.
Right. Yeah.
Hereditary's great. So.
Yeah. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, Hereditary's that movie creeped me out. That movie still scares me. Like, it's an uncomfortable watch. Yeah, that's messed up, but it works. Yeah, Midsummer. It's that's not a movie for everyone, but I still like it. I like how it looks. Yeah, that scene where the old guy jumps off the cliff. I was like, clearly he's been listening to too much Smash Mouth. But yeah, I like it. It's creepy in parts, like, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Jodie, have you seen that one?
Yeah, I really like it. I love folk horror in general. Like, it's just a genre of horror I really like.
Yeah.
You can definitely see kind of where it got a lot of its like inspiration and everything kind of from like older horror movies, but I really like it. I thought it was really effective, and yeah, definitely the cliff scene. I thought like I was like actually shocked. Like I had my mouth open when that scene was on. I was like, yeah, it was really, really shocking. But yeah, and I'm probably like a little bit in the minority that I'm not as big a fan of Hereditary as a lot of people. But I'm probably a bigger fan of Midsommar. So, yeah, bit of a controversial take, but
yeah, fair enough.
Like I said, I think Midsummer is a really well made movie. I just think it's too long.
Yeah,
you know, it could have used tightened up. And the main reason why I like Hereditary so much is because of Toni Collette. She is phenomenal in that film. I mean, she wasn't nominated, and she should have won an Oscar for that film. I mean, she's just phenomenal in my opinion.
Yeah. We'll go through the last few comments and then we'll call it a day because I think Jim needs to get off. It's late here now. It's 11:15, so
yeah,
needs to go to bed for work.
Getting late for you.
Yeah. Kenny said, "Do they play Sarah McLachlan's Angel through the movies?" I think he's talking about the dog films, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would make it so much worse. They're already so sad.
Cheers for now, guys. Thanks for stopping by, Giz.
Thank you, Giz.
Spectre said, "My cats are hissing at you, Ollie. How dare you?" I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I maybe did go a bit too far with my cat thing.
Your subscriber count is gonna like dwindle.
Oh, I know.
After this live
Because
stream.
of the cats.
All the cat lovers in the
Yeah. Right. Good night, all. Yeah. Thanks for joining, James.
James.
And yeah, that's it at the end of the comments. So thanks everyone for watching and commenting along. And thank you to all of my guests, including James, who is obviously not here at the moment. He's gone now. So yeah, thanks Andy, Jodie, and Jim for joining.
Thanks, Ollie.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to you again soon. Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Bye, guys.
Night, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
And you, bye.